hello. Oh, my dear Lorenza. Hello. Come in, I'll show my face. What the situation coming? It's still not here. I'm not feeling good health and wellness. All the same. Thank you, my dear, for coming out. Thank you, my dear. It's not late, my dear. Super place to be. Come and move your body as you learn to stay disease free. Yeah, it's not your time. Yes, it's the right time. I hope others will join us. Thank you so much, Laurentia, for being here. Your time is not late. Oh my God. Thank you for coming. Just having my cuppa. I'll show my face shortly. Oh, we can do a no face live stream today. What do you think? We can do a no face live stream today. Came in by 4 and you were here to okay, yes. 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 Just want to catch up one or two things. Is when you want to start the live stream that somebody needs something. It's I should show my face. You prefer it when I show my face, eh? Okay. Oh. I will show my face then. I really hope that people will come because we have these lovely things to discuss, and that we all will learn from something real life situation that somebody shared with me. When they know the type of things you like discussing, people will share live things with you. They will come. Yeah, they will. They will come. You know how it is. You know how it is. You may just start and you think, oh, nobody's going to be here. And then before you know it, people will join. Yeah. They will come, and it's going to be exactly 2 hours live stream. Whenever they come, whether they come or not, I'll do it so that people who really want to hear what we discuss can easily replay. I normally replay in live streams I'm interested in. I normally replay them when I'm working, and in between my clients, I just put the live stream of people just to play and then support them and hear what was said. So if people can do that, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Yeah, so how has your Sunday been, Laurentia? Hope everything is okay. Well, as okay as can be. You are a very resilient person, you are just amazing. What you do for others, for your family, God will continue to replenish and repair you because you are always there for everyone. You have lots of children, non-biological, that you look after. You have your own younger ones that you look after. And all these things, God is aware. God is watching. God knows what we do. And He will never leave us alone. God knows your secret prayers, your secret cries, your secret needs. He knows everything concerning you and concerning each and every one of us. Those in the background, just if you can say hello, that would be nice. But if you choose to be in the background and not say hello, please give a thumb up, like the live stream, share it if you can, because we have important discussions to talk about today. And it's to do with families, to do with relationship, what actually happened, that was shared with me recently. And it's something that when we start talking about it, you see that, oh, actually, that happened to me. Oh, actually, I've gone through that. And it's going to be very interactive. We're going to share from each other's experience. That I've been married for 4 decades does not mean that people who have been married for 10 years will not teach me some things that I've not even learned in my over 40 decades of marriage. So it's not about number of years, it's about your type of experience may be unique to that of others. But once it's shared, you'll be like, oh, okay. So it's not just me. Oh, okay. So it's not just my husband. Oh, so it's not just my wife. People do these things happen to others. So that's why it's important for us to share some of these things. So I hope that people will come so that whether you are married or not, actually, and whether you have children or not, and whether you are hoping to get married or not, you can still use your experience to teach others. You can use your example. Others can learn from your example as well. So it doesn't really matter. But this is not. In fact, when the person was discussing with me, I had to jot some things down. I'm like, wow. I even have example of my own self. What happened? I was sharing it with Daddy today when we are praying. I said to him what actually happened yesterday. He did not even take notice of it, but I highlighted it because it's part of what I'm going to be talking today. And he's like, oh, okay. He never even thought of it, but I put these things into consideration now. I think a lot about some of these things now. Either maybe because of my age, I don't know. Share done. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you for that. And yeah, while we are waiting for others to join us, when we have up to 5 people in the house, we can pray and then we can get on with the discussion. I bless God, mommy. My Sunday is fine by His grace. That's good. Thank God. Thank God. Yes, you are very resilient, and you don't let these things, weigh you down. I know you did. You did our shots. I saw your shots where you are doing your facial, saying that you want to renew your face because before you come out on YouTube again, because of all the things you've gone through. Yes, whether you renew it or not, I know that you are a very resilient person, and yeah, and God will continue to see you through. It's not easy. Um, there's something somebody shared with me as well, but that one is on WhatsApp. I can also play that later on, much later, when we have enough people in the house. I can play that so that people who can just listen. It's only about 2 minutes or so, and so we can hear that. And that is what I've been doing myself anyway. So when I saw that video, I'm like, a very short video, which I will play it later. Much appreciated. Yeah, so you really you're doing so well. You're doing so well. Onye jigi ji mmadụ, as they say. Okay, we have up to 5 people in the house, but I said, oh, we have up to 5 people in the house, we can pray and start. Okay, I said 5 people and then 2 people drop. It's not 3 people. It's not, never mind, they will come, as you say. Yes, Kathy is in the building, so they will come. They need to come, and I really want all you married ones, younger in marriage, younger years in marriage. I want you, most of you, to be here today so that we can talk about this, because what was shared with me was from somebody who has been married for 11 years. So 11 years is not too long, it's not too short. Obviously, I've been married a lot longer than that. But some of the things she was sharing about the marriage and about the relationship and what is causing problem, is something I will not say, wow, what? No, because it's something I've gone through, or even after over 40 decades of marriage, still happens from time to time. But the only difference is that the way we handle things are so different from before. That's the difference. As you grow in marriage and as you grow in age, you grow in knowledge. So I'm so grateful to have you here, Laurentia and Kathy. So happy to have you here, despite you being very busy. You know what I mean? Being very busy, and you're still here. And those of you, and 2 of you are dialing in from Nigeria, and I know how expensive data can be, but you did not mind all that. You still want to be here to hear what we've got to say. And God will provide money for the data that you use today to come to this live stream, and you're going to benefit a lot from it. So I just hope that people will come so that we don't waste too much time, so we can get into it and finish on or before 2 hours, just to get the topic done. And for people to also, it's going to be interactive for people to come and share. I think what I'm going to do, because the more we wait for people to come before we pray, we take more of our time. So the Bible says that where 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, that He is there with them. So we are more than 2 or 3 here now. So we can actually pray and get on with it, and others will join us. And as they join, we'll just be talking about this, start with the scenario. And when people join us, then they can hear what we are saying. But before we pray, I will just sing. Because we need God every time in our lives. So I'm going to sing. When I sing this song, after that, I'll pray. And no matter the number of people in the house, we're going to start this important discussion. We're not going to hang around. I hope you people know Blessing. BB hair. I can never tongue twister. BB hair, hairy froze. Hairy. Oh God, that's her YouTube channel. Blessing. She recently joined her husband here in the UK. She's a new bride. She's my baby girl in the UK. You know, I have a lot of you all over. She's my newest one in the UK. Blessing, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? How are you keeping? Hope you're good. Okay, let me sing one song. I'll pray. Lorecia wants me to show my face. I'll show my face in a minute. Yes, yes. I'm joining your lifestyle. Okay, okay. You are joining with your lifestyle. Yes, he has two. Okay, you have one for lifestyle. You know, I've only been following you on one, you know. Yeah, so thumb up the live stream, please. Thumb up the live stream before we go into this important discussion. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord my Father. There is no shadow of turning within. Thou changest not, thy compassions they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, God, unto me. Summer and winter, springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above. I just want to know that you're seeing my face. Yeah. In their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, God, unto me. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth. Thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide. Strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings are mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Yes, so thank you all for joining me in that song. And I'll sing the first and last song of this, my song. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder, consider all thy works thy hand hath made. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power through earth, the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior Savior God, to thee. How great thou art! How great thou art! The last one. When Christ shall come, we shout of acclamation, and take me home. What joy shall fill my heart? Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Yes, so Musisi is in the building. So this will not be the last song now. You people know Musisi's song. Apart from Musisi, who can tell me Musisi's song I'm going to sing now? Each time I see Musisi, I sing that song because that song is for him. You are very welcome, Musisi. Thank you for all your support, your membership. Everything is appreciated. Do you know Musisi's song? Do you know that song I normally would just sing each time I see Musisi because he likes that song? Do anybody remember that song? Not you, Musisi, don't remember it because I know you know it. It's your song. But anybody else remember that song? And normally each time I see Musisi, I'll say, oh, this is Musisi's song. He loves this song, and I'll sing it. Can anybody remember? While I have my copper. You can't remember. Okay. When I sing it now, you remember. I forgot to. Lorenza forgot. I know she knows the song, but she forgot. When I start it now, you say, so. Okay, let me sing Musisi's song, then we pray, and then we can start. But we have, in a meeting, you say, you have formed a quorum, forum. Yes, we have formed a quorum, so we can start. But let me sing Musisi's song. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercies endureth forever and ever. Oh, praise his holy name. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercies endureth forever and ever. Oh, praise his holy name. Yeah, that's it. Yes, I know you know it, just that you forgot. Yes, so that's his song. So let's pray. Our gracious Father and our Lord, we thank you. This is the the first live stream in this month of May, because the last 2 weeks there was no live stream, and last week was was the first Sunday in May. But today is the second Sunday in May. Thank you, God, that we are able to gather here together today for this very important discussion. We're going to make it very interactive, and people can chip in their own understanding. Some people here have been married for 1 year, some people 2 years, some people 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on and so on. And some people like us married for over 40 decades, but it doesn't matter. All our experiences, all we're going to discuss today, everybody will come from their own angle and from what they've either gone through in their own marriage or what they've heard people say, and so on and so forth. So today, Lord, we are asking that you be with us in our discussion today. It's very important because this one that was shared with me actually was about to break a marriage. And when we discuss it today, you see that this is nothing, but it can be something if it's not dealt with. And that is why we are going to share these things today so that we can learn from each other. So, Papa, I pray that you be with us as we gather here this afternoon, as we go into this discussion, that we'll have an open mind, that we'll learn from each other, because nobody has the have all the knowledge. We have knowledge no matter from the angle we're coming from. We have different knowledge that we can share with each other. So I pray, Lord, that you be with us as we talk about these issues today, that we'll learn from it. Thank you for those who are here. Thank you for their family members. Thank you for those who are going to join us in this live stream. Thank you for those who are going to replay the live stream, that they will also listen to what we have discussed and learn from it as well. Thank you for everything, Lord, for in Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. Amen. Where is what's her name? What's that naughty girl's name? She promised me that she will be here before me. Let me tell her off before we start. Never mind. I know that we have different things, different places at different time, especially on a Sunday like this. So I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Yes, it's her. It's her. She said, Mommy, I'll be there before you. I'll be there waiting. She's here waiting. I can see her waiting. You know exactly who it is, Laurentia. So once again, thank you so much for being here. BB, Laurentia, Musisi, Kathy Chooks. I know that Kathy might be in and out, and I understand why. No problem at all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those in the background listening. Just make sure you give a thumb up. And if you can, share this live stream so that others who are not able to join can replay it later on to see what we've discussed. Right. Maybe she's busy. Okay, Kathy is there. I was saying that you may be busy. She's busy. She's busy doing what? I know that she's not busy. I know that bit. She's not. Maybe she just forgot or she fell asleep, but she's not busy. I'm sure of that. Okay. What I want us to... My people, how much fine? How much fine will she drop? Never mind the chai again. Oh, when did he allow to be late? When did not allow to be late? So, what fine? Laurentia, decide the fine for Spice. Never had saying chai, I'm late. Waiting be late. You know, be late. You are 21 minutes late. So that's too late. I'm busy. Your mommy just listening. I know. I said that already, Kathy. I said that you will be busy. So I know you're busy. So even if I don't see you typing, I know you're busy. But I told you people that Spice is not busy. Didn't I said that to you people that I know that one. I know how that much to know that she's not busy. She's telling me she's late. You're late. Why are you late? Were you busy? 1 million. Okay. Hey, Ibiano. She don't land though. Yeah, but she don't land, but we need to find her. Any other person can come late, but we need to find her. You say she don't land. Land where? She's already find herself. 1 million. 1 million. I go share with you, Laurentia. And Blessing. And Kathy. All of you will get some of this fine of 1 million. We go there happy they go. Spice have decided to find herself 1 million. Not Naira. What did she put sign of Naira there? 1 million Naira not be big money now. Honestly, 1 million Naira is not a big money now. The way they call the price of things, let me not even go there before we take ourselves to where we don't want to go. 1 million Naira is nothing. So when I now wonder these people that are being paid 70K a month with children, I'm like, how? But let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's just go into this discussion. Because I think I'm going to drop the link. Once I finish this particular one, I'll drop the link. Today's live stream is not going to be one size fits all. It's going to be various things. But this one, is like one-to-one thing with me this week. I thought, let's discuss that. I think Spice might have something else to bring up as well. And any of you, if you have anything, maybe from what I'm going to be discussing now, something may come to you and you're like, wow, yes, I'm going. This one is I've heard about this before. Let me put this little fan on because I can see my forehead. Look at that. Heat. It's £1,000,000 she put. Oh, yes, now we don't reach without. By the time we're only going to share it, only people who are here, you, me, BB, and Kathy, and Musisi. We'll get a lot of money from there. So that's her fine. Musisi, okay, I greet you. Yeah, Musisi is here, but maybe he's busy as well. He's not, yeah, but he's here. Thank you, everyone. So the discussion for today, what's inspired this particular one I want to talk about is something that was shared with me, and it's one-on-one, and it's not something that we hear similar things all the time. I've gone through, in fact, I said to you people, I'm going to use my own example of what actually happened yesterday. I was talking to Daddy about it today, and he was like looking at me thinking, oh, okay, really? Because sometimes that's a number of years you'll be together and things will just be flowing naturally. Things that would have caused problem before, you even overlook it. So I pointed out something to him this morning and he was like, I think Daddy is always a very nice, humble person. But since this 2024 incident, he's even changed a lot. Nothing is too much problem. If there's this 1 million that Spice is going to give us, if you bring it in front of him now, and I say to him, I really need this 1 million, can I have it? He will give it to me, everything, without asking me what am I going to use it for. That's how it is now. So I'll tell you what happened after I've discussed. If I forget, draw me back. And I know Spice won't allow me to forget. Just draw me back and say, that thing you said that happened between you and Daddy yesterday, because that one will not let that go. So if I forget, remind me. But let's go into this particular one. And I jotted some things down because after the discussion, I thought, you know what? If I want to share this with my people, I need to jot some things down. And this person may even be one of the people that are there that are not commenting because she wants me to discuss it. She wants to hear what others will say. She wants to know what others are going through. And if she's not one of the people in the background, she will definitely replay this live stream. So it's very important that we pay attention to what I'm going to be discussing. That's a few things because the marriage is 11 years, as I said, and there's a lot of issues going on, which when I say them now, you may think they are not issues, but they are issues that are about to destroy a marriage. But thank God that things are being rebuilt. She's now seeing things from a different angle. Even her husband is up, but they don't want problem. They want things to work, but very little things. And I give them examples of myself and of ourselves. And that if we have been holding on to little things like that, we're not going to still be together and happy over 4 decades of marriage. No. If in our early years of marriage we are hanging on to things like that, and I can never, how dare you do this? We will not be where we are today. And the person was so happy. That's why I'm glad that those of you who are here are young women, young in marriage, young in age as well. So, but I'll also learn from you because after talking now, I'm going to drop the link. Yeah. So that we can also share. What did I miss? You miss. Even if you miss anything, nobody will tell you what you missed. Later on, if you play the live stream from beginning, Lorecia, don't tell her anything she missed. But she didn't miss anything anyway. We haven't really properly started. We just finished praying and then she came in. So you didn't miss anything much. Okay. The problem in this particular 11 years old marriage is that one party is not always listening to what the other party is saying. So I'm not going to say whether it's the husband or the wife here because it can be either way. So let's just make it neutral. So I jotted this down. Yeah? This other say that she or he is always listens to what I say, but to reply, not to assimilate, not to even understand, but already ready with an answer to reply what I'm saying to him or her. And these are married couple for 11 years. That each time there's an issue, yeah, I put it down. He just ready to reply, yes, and not even to try to understand where I'm coming from. And the reply is always in his or her own defense. For example, you're about to just say, oh, before you even finish the sentence, the person has taken the word from your mouth because they think that what you're about to complain about is the fact that they finished and they left their plate on the table, for example, or they left the plate in the sink and they did not wash it. Here, and this is happening here in abroad. Here in abroad, it's not a case of the woman owns the kitchen, it's your office. And then what's the other your owner president that says and the other room? No, here we do things together. We help each other, and that is how marriages thrive here in the UK. So this person is saying that the main problem they're having in them, or one of the main problems they're having, is the other party is quick to respond, not even respond, quick to react, not respond. Because when you respond, you normally would think before you respond. But when you react, you just react based on what you have in mind or what you think the other person is saying. So another thing is, instead of asking, fast reaction, exactly. You don't even know what the person is saying, or sorry, try and understand what your spouse is saying. You've already, yes, fast reaction. Why are you reacting so fast? It's like you're waiting for them to fail, or you're waiting for them to say something, and then you always say yes. They say, but why are you doing that? Hey, because you always do this. No, they always do that does not mean that what they're about to say or do is the same thing that they did last time. Some partners are like that, always ready to, yes, always ready to react. And that is what's happening in this relationship. And always have excuse or reason why they've done what they've done, not even trying to listen to the spouse to understand why they're saying what they're saying, but he's just there to defend himself or herself. And the next thing is bringing the past up all the time. They've been married for 11 years. What happened the first night of their wedding sometimes still comes up 11 years after. Hello. What happened when the mom came to visit a year after their marriage? Is still being brought up 11 years after. Hello. What kind of mind? What kind of marriage? What kind of things happening in marriages? Is that supposed to be marriage anyway? When you can, if they say that the two have become one, you keep reminding each other of what happened early on in your marriage. Wait until you get to 40-something years of marriage like me. Maybe you'll still be remembering what happened so and so. But even if you remember such things, you just use it and just laugh like, this thing that time, or look at how we are. You remember it with not with bitterness anymore. Record keepers, yes, digging the past. Fast reaction kills mutual communication. Oh my goodness. See, I've got good students here. Reaction without thinking. Oh, again, good. See, I'm flowing with you people because some of these things, they are very simple things that we can easily deal with. So these are the things I came up. I was just jotting some things down when she was talking. Because I said to her, I want to use this. And she said, please do, because she wants to listen. I'm sure she will read all these comments. So please keep the comments coming. Keep it coming, and I'm going to drop the link so you can even say something that she will also hear, because she wants to know whether this is just peculiar to her or is it happening in your own mind. And let us be just transparent, as I'm going to be with you if you remind me to tell you what happened. A lot happened over the years with us, but the one that just happened recently, I'm like, wow, I have to say to Daddy today. So So you can see it doesn't matter how many years of marriage. So for those of you, especially Bibi is the newest bride in the house. She just turned 1 year. Is it 1 year? Yes, 1 year in it. Or 2 years. 1 year. 1 year. Bibi, let us know. You just celebrated your 1 year in March, right? Uh-huh. So she's very, very newly married. But yeah. But when you talk with her, you know that she's one of those ones that were raised up properly. She wasn't grabbed up. You know, sometimes there are children who are raised up and there are children who are grabbed up. She was raised up. You won't even know her young age and that she's very new in marriage. Okay, 2 years traditional, yeah, and 1 year, yes, yeah, that's right. No, I we always count from white wedding. We always count from white wedding, but she's 2 years married with 1 year from white wedding. Yeah. So she's still very, very new in marriage. So there's still a lot to learn and relearn and drop, and especially since she only just joined her husband not long ago, because they didn't really have that gel as such after marriage. So there's a lot for her to learn and relearn. And there's a lot for her husband to learn and relearn. It's no longer when he was there on his own, and it was no longer when she was there on her own. Now you wake up the same person, you sneeze the same person, you do number two, the same person, you do number three. You know there's number one, two, and three. You do number three, the same person. The person cannot run away. You cannot. You are there together. You die together. So it's no longer, I want my space today. It's no longer, do you know what? I don't even want to cook today. I just want to sleep. No, you go cook. Oh. No, yes, you sleep, but in agreement with that sleep. Everything now, you have to be considerate. It's no longer business as usual. That's all that we have to learn and relearn about marriage. No more space. Exactly. It's no more, I don't really want it. You have to accommodate the other person. So when people jump into marriage, they're marrying because people are marriage shaming them, that they have not married. Look at you. You are now heading to 30, you're not yet married, and they rush into marriage. I laugh. I feel sorry for them because marriage is not supposed to be like that. You have to be prepared because there's a lot to learn and relearn and keep learning and keep forgiving, and in marriage, a lot to have become one. Yes, that's why. In fact, we went to somewhere last weekend. Last weekend was they have bank holiday here on Monday, so we went away for the weekend. That's why I did not do any live stream. So we met a couple there, and we're just talking about a particular couple that's always beating his wife, and I was just two of us there, two of us other women. We're just there, like raising eyebrow, like what? How can you? How does it even happen? When I hear these things, I know it happens anyway because I've not witnessed one, but I've heard people complain about their husband hitting them and stuff like that. And what I was saying to that person last weekend was the two, just like what Laurentian, the two have become one. So how does it feel for me now to start hitting myself badly? I hit myself on my leg, I hit on my tummy, I hit on my head. Does it make sense? If people understand the true meaning of marriage, that's exactly what it means. The two have become one. Can you hit yourself? Do you slap yourself? Do you do some of the horrible things or say some of the horrible things you say to your spouse, to yourself? If you really understand the true meaning of marriage, where you are just bare to each other, no shame. You're just there with each other. If somebody else is coming on the door, you're like, oh, who is that? You try to, this is your husband or your wife. They won't even knock now because the two have become one. So why would you raise your hand or even use some hurtful words? One woman was saying how her husband is always body shaming her. She's had 3 children. Her shape obviously wasn't how it was when she met her, when he met her. And he uses that all the time to body shame her. And apparently he now starts doing other things outside. And that is the reason he gave. That she's not keeping herself anymore. This is not who I married. Hello, it's not who you're married. Because you married her when she did not have 3 children. You married her when she was her full figure. She was well packaged. So that's not who you married. Seriously? After those 3 kids, I'm not saying that after you've had kids, you should just leave yourself or let yourself go, which some women do, to be fair. Some women do that. They just let themselves go. After all, I've finished what I've had come in this marriage. I've had 3 children. They are now growing up. What am I keeping? What am I ever doing? No, that's very wrong. Any man that raises his hands on his wife is a monster and sugar. Yeah, honestly, I struggle to understand it. I really struggle to understand it. And I think some of them from discussion are things they learned from home since they see their dad or even mom. The other very limited number of people actually is the mother, the wife that beats up the husband all the time because the husband is very quiet. He was brought up. I'll use my sons as an example. The way they were brought up, not to respect women, not to beat women, and not even to use harsh words. I'll be very surprised if any of the 3 married will come and say to me, "Oh, by the way, who are so and so beat me?" I'm like, I'll be like, "Not my son." I won't even ask, "What did you do to warrant him to beat you?" I will tell you, I don't think. Just make sure you're not lying against him because I'll be so shocked if you know what I mean. I'll be so shocked. Where did they learn it from? Because some of these things, some children will tell you. Remember Osinachi, what the children, their father told the children that is how to treat a woman, beating their mom. And if they grow up like that, that's all they know, and they will go and and reproduce that outside because that's what they learned from home. So I would love to think that at the storms we brought up from this home and taught them how to respect a woman. I say, because I remember when our youngest, he was quite young then, Obi. He's our youngest. He's the only one that is not yet married. I remember years ago when he was much younger. Each time I say to them, even before the 3 that are married now are married, I say to them, please, one of the things you people will do for me to make me to be really happy in life is when you get married, please treat your wives like queens that they are. And I'm praying, I've started now to pray for you all to get the right wives for you. So that because when you are happy in marriage, people see me and say, oh, you don't look. In fact, the people we met last weekend, when I told them, I showed her my I got 2 new subscribers last weekend. Not that I'm looking for subscribers because but anyway, she just there she clicked on immediately. She said, "Oh, is that you?" And then she saw the age. She saw my birthday thing I did March. She said, "Oh, 65 you?" She said, "Oh my God, looking at you, I would have thought that you are 55 or 50 something." That's what she said, just in your early 50s even. That's what she said. Anyway, what am I trying to say? When you have peace at home, especially in marriage, you don't you'll be glowing without even trying. You will. So I said to them, please, one thing I want you to do when you get married, and God will give you those type of woman that will work with you and you respect each other because respect is reciprocal. You know what Obi said to me? Obi was only, my youngest son was only, that was years ago. He was still a teenager anyway. He was still a teenager then. So who is talking about marriage for a teenage boy? But he said, but mom, provided, like how teenagers talk, but mom, provided our wives behave like you. I'm like, oh, I'm blushing. I must be doing something right. Although recently he has told me that I'm very, what is the word he used? And I felt hot. This is the same person telling me that the wife he will marry, provided they behave like me. Now he's telling me something else. He said, not a bad word, but I think he was trying to say that I am, oh God, what's the word he used? Anyway, let me describe it. What the scenario where he said that I'm that kind of person that he said, you are very, very kind. You give your last, you give. In fact, sometimes when growing up, sometimes people will be at home, you will cook, all the food will be gone. I will be thinking that the food will be kept for tomorrow. They will all be gone because you're giving it away to people who came. I said, yes, and tomorrow I'll cook another one. Food is not a problem. So he said, you are very kind that way. However, mom, you are, what's the word? Anyway, to describe it is that I'm very outspoken, yes. there's a word he used. These people, he's not a Gen Z, he's a millennial. He said I can be very, because he's like his dad. I'm measured in what I say. I don't talk anyhow. There are places I'll be, you'll be wondering, is it me? I'll just observe. I won't talk. But if it comes to a situation where somebody have to do something against imegide mother, when it comes to imegbu mother, yeah. I can't be there. When you are, kedu you are as well because here. I don't think this is here at the moment. Yes, imegbu mother, because maybe you feel that you are more you feel that either you're more educated, you have more money, or you have more whatever you think you have more of, and you want to intimidate somebody. I will tell you to stop it. So that way he thinks I'm like that. I said, but it's a good thing. He said, yeah, sometimes, but not. Yeah, sometimes, but not all the time. I said, you want me to be like your dad? If me and your dad are the same, it won't work. Because I'm the one that speaks out for your dad when anybody wants, not that people do that a lot, but when we are in a village meeting, people want to talk to dad because he was the chairman, and sometimes people want to, talk to him in a rude way. And if once I'm there, they won't even go there. They say, Mrs. Zrim is there, because I'll be the one answering them. So something like that. Yes, I'm generous, I'm selfless. I can want to buy something now. I'm thinking, hey, this thing is too expensive. Why can't I just leave that one? This other one is equally good. It will look good on me. I'll use the remaining money to do this for this person who is in need. I'm always like that. I can't change who I am. I'm not expecting another person to be like me. I know people that will say, I will not have the need of something and be helping people. I'm like, if I have to say, because years ago, when we were still representing children, we have overdraft, we have loan, we have this, but despite all that, we still give. And this person was saying to me, because the person is very close family, you have all this outstanding, and you're still giving this person money. I say, why not? Because I know that not everybody in this UK can have loan. Not everybody in this UK can have overdraft in their account. So with that overdraft, I still do what I do. Today, by the grace of God, I don't have loan, I don't have overdraft. I can do what I want. I'm not very rich, but if people think I'm very rich, I'll take it. But I'm comfortable by the grace of God. I don't have all those things anymore. What if I had been waiting until I clear everything before I start doing anything for anybody? God forbid, what came to us in 2024, if God had allowed what happened in 2024 to have happened, what will I be saying? Or even that day, what would have happened? Because we would have been waiting until we finish everything. And we didn't even finish that everything, and this happened. I don't know whether you are following me. So if you have that spirit of giving, there must be somebody you are better off than. Even if you think things are so hard for you, there are people you are better off than. Try and extend that. And the way, hey, my people, the way God has been surprising us, especially since 2024, since daddy's illness, oh my goodness. Sometimes I'm like, hey, this God, I'm in awe of God. The way, if you think you are giving out something, the way it will come in 100, that thing they say in 100 folds. You're like, hi, how? That is what is happening. So all I'm trying to say is that if it's not in you, it's not in you. But if it's in you, and if you can try God. I'm not talking about fighting and all that, because my own fighting is people like this. If you are in need and I feel you are in need, don't even need to ask me. You don't even need to ask me. Sometimes I prefer to do things without people even asking. And then if you even have that courage to ask, and I see that it's necessary, I will go ahead and do it. That's my own, that's the way I do my own fighting, So we also are so different in the way we do things. So let me not deviate from what we are saying, but I just needed to bring this in. I trust you know me, and such act of sacrifice. Yes, a lot of blessing. The blessing may not be in money. The blessing it may be in good health. When I say that to some of my Some people I meet or we are in the discussion, and people are telling me about their health challenges, and obviously I like to give advice. There's one case I'm handling now, and it's in Nigeria. Unfortunately, I have to say, unfortunately, this person is in Nigeria. So what I'm trying to tell her, she cannot do because of money. She's diagnosed with advanced breast cancer. And I said to her, it's not a death sentence, but there's something you must do. And I use my friend, Blessing, as an example. She was given 3 months or 3 weeks to live when she was diagnosed 6 years ago. She's here today looking better than she has ever been, because I brought her on my channel before, because she took the bull by the horn, because she could, because she's over here, because I think the stress in Nigeria alone is enough, because for you to treat some of these conditions nicely, you have to avoid stress. And here, we can actually live a stress-free life, even though financial things might be there, but other kind of stressors in this UK, you can actually, you're not talking about light, water, this and that, although you have to pay for these things, or if you don't pay, they'll take your light. But that's different type of stress. If it's in you, even if you're difficult moment, you still sacrifice. Yes, exactly. And I thank God that I'm mad. You know, we are compatible. Myself and Daddy are compatible. I know somebody who is a giver, but because of the person she married, she's no longer who she used to be, and she's not happy because the husband is stopping her from doing these things. We have to do this. We need to build this house. Is it that small money you give to somebody to help somebody in need that will prevent you from building a house and stuff like that? So some people, it can actually be depressed by the person you are living with if you're not compatible when it comes to that. So may God give us that kind of partners or husbands or spouses that will key into our vision. Because when you're doing it together, the blessing is even more. Because sometimes it's a case of how much do we give, not whether we are going to give, you know. God has the final say. Yeah. Exactly. That's the point. Compatibility matters a lot. Yeah. You have to be compatible, or the other person will, just make you, and you feel frustrated because you're not being who you are. That's one thing marriage can do to people. You are that kind of person, and you marry that kind of person, and that person is making you not to get to your potential, and you'll be frustrated. You will not be happy in that marriage. So let me finish this discussion about this woman. So a few things I picked up. Comparing, especially these people that have several body counts. They've been with this person, they've been with that person, they've tried that one, they've tried the ogbono soup, they've tried the egusi soup, they've tried the other one, and they're now comparing. So this lady, you see that her husband, in 11 years they've been married, always does that, always comparing. Other women will do this. Who are these other women? I've lived with you for 11 years. Who are these other women you are always referring to? Please, the last thing, please don't let us not do it. Don't compare your spouse, either men or female, with another person, because you don't even live at home with them. Forget what you see on social media. Most of the things you see on social media are not real. So he said that his husband is always talking about these other people. And he was wondering, how many are we in this marriage? Why do you always say that this person, that other women does it like this? Who are these other women? So this lady, he said to me, honestly, 11 years married, we have 2 children, but I'm prepared to even leave the children for him. Let me just go, because I don't like this. All these things, the first one is not listening or responding or reacting before he even finish what he's saying. The other one is assuming something instead of asking, just an assumption that, oh, because you did it this way that day, that's what you mean. No, assuming instead of waiting for you to hear the real thing. And the next thing she mentioned is, yes, bringing up the past. Every time they have argument, he's bringing up the past. I said that before. What happened when we just got married 11 years ago? What happened the year after we got married and your mom came to visit? Why are you still hanging on to those things? Taking yourselves back 11 years is not healthy in any marriage. Another thing that came up with this woman is, I have to jump these things that if not, I would have forgotten most of them. I've talked about bringing up the past in every argument to bring up the past. And most of the time, we'll be talking about other women. And this lady is like, I'm sick and tired of hearing about other women. How many are we in this marriage? Oh, Natty, Yvonne, you're welcome. That's Natty Slim. Happy Mother's Day. I'll be listening from the back. Okay. Mother's Day. Hey, do you know, Let me even talk about that one. I get so confused in this world now. Last Sunday, people were saying, we're sending Happy Father's Day to Daddy. I'm like, is it June? Have I missed it? I thought that Father's Day is in June. No, last Sunday, people were sending, some people were sending Father's Day message. I'm like, how? Where? What's going on? We Anglicans, we did our Mother's Day, Modern Sunday, or in March, my birthday. Then a week or two after that, or before that, there were Mother's Day celebration going on. I'm like, who? What? They said that was Catholic women. So we did our own Anglicans in March. Today, Natty just said happy. Natty is in America. Ooh, this is May, you see? I get confused. So it's Modern Sunday in America. Happy Mother's Day to you then. You see, it's too much. We don't know. Why can't we do this together? Why can't the whole world stand in unity and do things and stop confusing me? My brain cannot take all this. Happy Father's Day last Sunday. In June now, those of us in Anglican will start saying Happy Father's Day. And people who are Catholics will get confused, as I was confused last Sunday. Today, Yvonne is saying Happy Mother's Day to us. And I got confused, only to remember that she's in America. And yes, I have two sisters in America. So today is their Mother's Day. Why are people in this world trying to confuse us, especially me? So happy Mother's Day. I'm even tired, honestly. The next thing now, you hear, oh, last Friday, I saw some of the nurses. You know, I'm a nurse, but I'm not that, I don't practice that kind of nursing anymore. Some of the nurses posting to me, Happy Nurses Day. I said, Happy Nurses Day because nurses have day every day. We should be celebrating nurses every day. Happy Nurses Day. That was on Friday, just gone. I can't get the hang of it. My brain is getting weak for all this celebration. God, it seems churches or geographical zones celebrate these mothers and fathers separately. We have done Mother's Day here since last month, and our Father's Day here was last Sunday. That's what I'm saying. Last Sunday, Father's Day. We don't do it until June in UK. Hey, God, all this celebration. And then the next thing they'll say is a Happy International Women's Day. Or Day. The next one, they will say, happy, they'll be sending me things. This is a grandmother's day. Because you are the best grandmom, and you mean a lot to this. And the same message they send to me, they send it to every other person. Grandmother's Day, grandmother's house day as well. What else? Very soon, another thing will come up just to celebrate. Which one? If people can just remind me of one now. And one day that day comes, I will put it in my WhatsApp and I'll spread it out. I will say happy. What are you sorry about? Yvonne, what are you sorry about? Don't be sorry about anything. I'm just saying that all this celebration, I'm getting confused. Don't need to be sorry. Happy Mother's Day, because oh God, Yvonne, whenever I have some money in the wallet, I can celebrate whatever. I get you. I'm with you, Musisi. Whenever you have money, whenever you feel like celebrating anything, Just put it on WhatsApp and send it across. It will go around that we are now celebrating children. Happy Children's Day. Yes, they even have Children's Day. Happy Children's Day. Happy International Women's Day. Happy in Nkozo and Nkozo. And they'll be selling cards, they'll be selling flowers, they'll be selling things to mark the day. It's confusing. I thought it's only me. It is confusing me. If Yvonne didn't say this now, I wouldn't be wishing my sisters in America anything, because I don't know that today is anything. If she didn't say it now, I have no clue. Eh? Ogini means what is it? She leave me alone. Hey, celebration. You go, they'll be selling flowers. They'll be selling this kind of card. They'll be selling chocolate. You go to the shops, no flowers left. Go, they're doing Mothering Sunday. They're doing that one. I've told people who know me very well know that I don't take flowers. Use that money for flower to buy me nice perfume. Buy me nice perfume. Buy me, I don't eat chocolate, but buy me nice chocolate and nice perfume. And then we are now celebrating. And I won't be confused. If you send me flowers for any of these celebrations, I will be confused more. I'm not a flower person. But buy me, my children and my people, already knows the type of perfume I like. When I come into a place, I've arrived. I love my perfume. Ewo. Did you people see that? I told you people that today's live stream now, we have left the discussion we are discussing. We are now going to Mother's Day in America. And now today is the first. Hey, more this thing because more super chats. Today is my day. Today is my day. Hey, Musisi, Hey, this Musisi is too much. Happy Ifechi Day. Bam. Today is what? Today is the 10th of May. 10th of May is my day. Any day people don't remember my day from now going forward, Happy Ifechi's Day. Today, now my day. Ngwa, when you have somebody's day, you give them gifts. Musisi have started with the chai. This Musisi, you are too much. It is Ifechi Day. Okay, no longer. It's my day. Yvonne, it's my day today. Never mind America Mother's Day. It's me. It's me being celebrated today. It's my day. 10th of May. Ifechi's Day going forward. When I do I'm going to do that. When am I going to do that actually? When I do a question and answer for people to earn something, if you don't remember my day, you won't win anything. 10th of May from now on is my day. Whether that 10th of May is Monday, whether it's Tuesday, whether it's Wednesday. Today, Musisi has declared 10th of May Ifechi Day. And we beat to that. Done. Go in, gone. That's my day. Every 10th of Laurentia will go fall my hand. She has never fallen my hand. And she will be the one to remember. In fact, when I ask that question in my giveaway, whenever I'm doing the giveaway, she will be the one to win. Because she will not forget. 10th of May, Ifechi Day. Bam. And it has been stamped. Nobody's taking it away. Never mind American Mother's Day. It's my day today. Sealed. You put gas in the gun, you go around holiday in the middle of the month. Just with the glad that you come back. Mom, yes, bless I could go Akuchigia. Ifechi Day, 10th of May every year. Whether it's Sunday, whether it's Monday, whatever it is, I'll remind people and I'll celebrate me. I'll celebrate my day. Again, this day, that day, and so on. Now I have a day. Hi, Musisi, I won't forget you for this one though. This one, enter well. Yes, do a flag. 10th of May, Ifechi Day. Sealed, supported, proposed by Musisi, and supported by everyone in the house. Thank you. So the next thing that happened with that problem is poor timing for serious conversations. When she was talking to me, one thing I also observed and I got from what she was saying is poor timing. What do I mean by poor timing for serious conversations? When some moments happen when you wish to celebrate something. When you do, when you don't have anything in your wallet. But the moment you have it, just celebrate the day. Yes. As I have this one now, after this life, I'll tell Daddy what Musisi just did, that today is my day. He'll be, when I tell him, as soon as I finish, I will say to him, 10th of May, Ifechi Day. He will look at me like this, thinking, what is this one now? I'm always disturbing him. I said to him, he have to go come and replay this live stream and hear my day, that today has been declared my day. And going forward, it will be well celebrated because I know that Loresha will not forget. And I know Musisi is the one that gave the day here. How dare him forget? Or is he blessed? And blessing is here. And blessing join the one with me. So it's sealed. So, I go back to Haile. You know, Daddy always said, when did you start talking like this? When I married you 40 something years ago, I said, I'm like, eh? What did you just say? 40 something years ago. So you expect me to be the way I was when you married me 40 something years ago. Remember, I was in my early 20s. Now I'm heading to the 7th floor, and you still expect me to be the way. And if I am the way I was when you married me, when I was in my 20s, will you not be worried? He said, yeah, it's true. I said, worried now? If I'm the same way, you married me, say I've changed, that I talk too much, and I say YouTube. Oh. Look at me, I just want to analyze something here. But since then, I've jumped from one thing to the other. I've jumped from one thing to the other. Hmm? Because Musisi gave me a day. Oh, Ebu Naija, welcome. Oh. In case you miss this, 10th of May is Ifechi Day. Hmm? You know how you have a Mother's Day, you have Father's Day, you have a dog has day, dogs have day, International Children's Day, uh, Nurses Day, nke ọzọ day. Today, 10th of May, every year is Ifechi Day, and it has been sealed. So don't forget to, because it might come up in a giveaway. When I do giveaway, I'll try and do giveaway, you know, because there's something that God did for me recently. Can maybe do giveaway, but I'm not going to announce it. I'm going to do the giveaway. I'll just come out on normal live stream like this, and in the middle of it, I'll start. Because some people, they'll just come because you say you are giving giveaway. They will come, but that day I won't say anything. Maybe normal life thing like this. There's something that God did for me. I'm going to do it. It may not be big, but small thing. I'm going to do it. I won't tell you when, but it will happen. So, I just said, okay, she got it. She got it. That is my day today. She said, okay, noted. You're welcome. How are your children and your husband? Okay. So, I hope people are taking note of this thing. I'm laughing, but it wasn't actually. I'm laughing now because this woman got the gist, but I have to tell her, and her husband was very receptive as well. And I also had a chat, but sometimes when it's hard to involve husband, I like daddy to be involved. But this one, I didn't need daddy to be involved. But the husband, actually, there are some nice men. Sometimes things happen not because the man wants to be like that. It's just that they don't really understand. Yeah, today is Ifechi Day. Sometimes we have to create our own happiness, holidays, when your people can still identify you. Yes, we have to do that. If you don't say that you are, nobody will say that you are. If you don't say that I am, nobody will say that you are. So choose your own day and celebrate yourself. Every year, that year, we are going to be celebrating ourselves every day. But this 10th of May is a special celebration. But as for celebrating ourselves every single day, stand in the mirror, no matter how you look, stand in the mirror and celebrate yourself. You are doing well. Good. Good. Celebrate yourself. And then choose a day to say, today, in fact, because this my day was given to me today. So the celebration will end here. But from next year, 10th of May, I'll tell Daddy, this is Ifechi Day. Let's go. We'll book a hotel. We'll go. He'll say to me, for what? I say, remember, Ifechi is both of us. Combination of our name, Ifechi. My first name is Ifeyinwa. My daddy's Igbo name is Chidi. So Ifechi, that's where the name came from. So it's both of us. So Ifechi Day. So it's our day, both of us. So from 10th of May next year, if it falls on a Sunday, which it will not, because today is Sunday, so it won't be Sunday. But if it falls on a Sunday, no live stream, because it's Ifechi Day. We're going for a meet. We're going to a hotel for the weekend. We're going to celebrate Ifechi Day. Hey, this we'll be celebrating it until thy kingdom come. Book an air ticket with girl to Jamaica. Yes, let us learn to, on a more serious note, let us learn to celebrate ourselves, or to, even if you don't choose a day that is your day, let us learn to celebrate ourselves. You don't have to fly. You don't have to go far. You can go away from your own environment. If you're married, go with your husband. You don't have to go with your children. Let the children be. Go, just two of you. If you want to go on your own, do a solo outing. Do a solo outing on your own. Look after yourself. You don't get duplicate. Life don't get duplicate at all. Okay, you get the full names. Yes, it's the combination of our name. My first name is Ifeyinwa. Daddy's Igbo name is Chidi. So Ifechi. So that's how my channel name came about. It's combination of our names. Yeah. So poor timing for conversations. That's another thing I got from that woman. You're trying to solve major issues, but the timing is so wrong. For example, if it's your husband that you think done something wrong and you're waiting for him at the door, you know that he normally comes in at 5 or 6 p.m. and you're waiting for him to come. Before he even puts his bag down, you barely say, welcome. Before he even answer your welcome, now that you're back, no. Wait, let him calm down first. He just came back from work or business or whatever. Maybe he's been so stressed out there. People have done or did things that annoyed him that he was just trying to get home to maybe share with you. Because I remember those days I used to go out to work. There might be something that happened at work or at home. I can't wait to drive home to share it with daddy. I can't wait. And then I'm coming home. The next thing will be, now that you're back, how will you feel? So let us actually reason this. So one thing I gathered from her, and that one was her own fault. And the way I do this, I don't judge case with husband and wife together. I'll tell the wife her own after telling her. And most of the time, things I will tell the wife, I'll make her understand that she actually needs to do better. Because we women, if we are okay at home, if we are happy at home, the whole environment at home will be so cordial. But if the woman is tensed up and she's storming up and down, door that you close gently, you bang the door because you want to be heard. You want people at home to know that you are angry. So women, we actually can bring peace to the house. I know some men are something else. But most of the time, we women, let us try. So I told her, that one is her own. She waits for her husband. She has cooked and everything for him to eat. But she can't wait. It's boiling in her heart to talk to him about what happened before he went out to work. Come on. So I said to her, no. Let him have his shower. Let him eat. And then he won't even remember that something went on. And after that, he's more relaxed. Then the tone, the voice you use to address that issue matters a lot as well. It is not what you say, but how you say it. And avoid saying things in front of the children. Because married for 11 years, the first child is 10. So 10-year-old these days, honestly, it's no more the same 10-year-old I raised up in the 80s and 90s. It's no more the same 10-year-old. I'm telling you people now. 10-year-olds these days are like the 17-year-olds I raised up years ago. They have moved on. I don't know what it is. Is it because of the gadgets? Is it the social media? They are maturing. Not maturing in normal sense. So it's maturing in clever. That's clever and that's clever. They are maturing in the way that you don't really want them to mature, if you know what I mean. That's the way they're maturing these days. So some of the things you think they won't put their mouth in or they will ignore, they won't ignore. They are watching. You should be patient to our partners. Yes, they are just coming back from work. You don't even know what they've been through out there, and you are just waiting for them to come so that you can start your nonsense. No. So that's where one that I said to her, mm-mm. And then some of these things she said, doing them in front of the children. And in her own case, she also admitted that her 10-year-old, because her 10-year-old is a boy, that she gets him involved and said, look at this is what your daddy did. When daddy comes back, make sure I said, don't get the children involved at all. When you decide to do, say I do, those children were not there. And 10-year-old is so young, no matter how you think they reason this day, he's so young to understand, no emotional intelligence there. They may be educationally intelligent for a 10-year-old, but you don't get them involved in your husband and in your mom and dad issue. Don't get the children involved at all. But that's what this woman said that she does to her son. Say because he said the person that will replace his dad. I say, replace who? Are you trying to get rid of their father? What do you mean replace? Replace when and how? People are still young couple. You see where we get it wrong sometimes. Why will you get your son involved who is only 10? Even if your son are like my own children who are adults, I wouldn't get them involved. They've got their own lives to live. They know their own wives. Let them do the job with their own wives and leave me and their dad alone. Let us get on with it. But this person tells, I said, I said, please, let it stop now because you are causing more problem for yourself, both for now and for future. Yes, 10 looks 18 now, exactly. That's why this lady thinks that her 10-year-old is old enough to start listening to the crap going on between two of you. What suggestion do you want him to give? Yes, they're maturing in wrong ways. So don't get them involved. So that's another thing I picked, and I just stopped it immediately. Please, do not do that. You do not get them involved, children involved. As a matter of fact, if you need to discuss things that happen that you're not happy about with your husband, do it when the children are in their own rooms and you're in your own bedroom. Then you talk about it in a lower voice. You may be angry, but you can still talk in a lower voice, just to not to get them involved. Because these children, they learn by observation. Never mind what you tell them to do, but they observe you. And if you raise your voice, they raise their voice out there. People are, why are you raising your voice? Well, that's how we talk at home. Yes, that's how we communicate at home. That's what they say. So very, very wrong. Yes, anything you do, anything you teach them, anything you do, they grow to emulate that. They grow to do the same thing, thinking is the right thing to do. So that was condemned. Another thing, there's no way I can do anything in the house and he or she will appreciate it. I'll cook a lovely meal, he will just eat it, not even appreciating, oh, this food is so nice or not nice. The only time he will appreciate, we talk about food, is if he thinks that it's not as good as the one I used to cook before. He will comment negatively, but not that he will appreciate the food. No, now, we don't even know what they have been through while outside, so we should make our home a place. Ebu Naija, Ijia meaning you get them. I'm gonna start to speak Igbo in this my channel. I'm gonna speak Igbo. So those of you who love me will love my Igbo. Because I go to some of these channels, they'll be blowing their grammar, their language. But I have learned at least I have learned Shalaye. You go there, Shalaye. Mm-hmm. Which one have I learned? Morumokbe. I go Shalaye Taya. So I've learned some other language in other channels. So when you come here, try and learn one or two Igbo. Or Guinea, meaning what? What is it? But Biko is very easy. Everybody in Nigeria knows what Biko means in Igbo land. Anyway, I love to speak some, and I love to hear it from others as well. I go to Aproko channel. And no, not Aproko Aproko speaks here. It's Aproko that Shalaye. She's the one that Shalaye too much. I'm like, what is this Shalaye? Because so AA told me what it means the other day. He got explain tire. But she always say you go the Shalaye. So even the way she says it, I understand. I get to understand the meaning without even explaining. So I said to her, please, if you have any issue, wait until the children goes to bed, discuss it in a calmer voice if you can, not shouting. But sometimes, when the blood, they boil, it's difficult. Let us tell each other the truth, or especially when you are younger. When you're younger, when they boil, you like, shut up, stop, calm down for what? Now you want me to calm down? All those, it doesn't help the situation, but please, if, it can be done. I don't understand Igbo. But you know what Biko is? Ebu Niger, what is Biko? Where is AA? It's not here today. Ebu Niger, if you don't know that one now, I go there disappointed now. What does Biko mean? Nobody should say, let Ebu Niger tell me what Biko means in Igbo. Very simple, and we say that all the time. That one. I told you not to say. You don't say. You Spice, you don't I want everyone to tell me what she thinks Biko means, because we say it a lot in Igbo land. Biko, so yeah, we just, if we can just interact with, if we say something in our language, we can explain it in English so that everybody can follow. I don't mind people using their language, but explain it so that others can also follow. It's only fair that way, so we can follow what is being said. So I said to her, no, that should not be happening. So that's one of the major issues, that time of discussing things is not when one is so stressed. It's not when one is coming back from work. You don't know, as Ebuna just said there, you don't know what they've gone through outside there, and they're coming home to maybe, have a rest, maybe share with their spouse, and then they are even giving them more. That's why some men, they will finish from work, they will go and meet their friends first for a drink before they get home. And you wonder, why are they going to the joint or to the bar instead of heading home? Because they want, by the time they get home, they're a little bit drunk. And if the woman is begin the shalaye, they go just leave her and sleep. But that is not how marriage should work. That is not how relationship should work now. It's harder. That's when we want to win argument. That's the win agreement. I know that one. It means I beg you. Biko, I beg you. That one is easy. Yeah. So I say, please, if you're married, if you are in a relationship, I know some of these things are hard, though, especially when you are younger and your blood they hot. It can be difficult, but if you try, then it will get easier. As you get on in marriage, it will get easier. Okay. What else was said? I've thought about not expressing expression like saying thank you, saying I appreciate you, oh, I'm proud of you. I say, my dear, if he's not proud of you, you want him to lie? Yeah, you can't even tell me I'm proud of you. Like others say, I say, see, you are also comparing others. Who are those others? Who are the others that say, I'm proud of you? If a wife or a husband says to the wife, I'm proud of you, probably they are. There's something they're doing that they're proud of. If you're that type that before he says one, you have said two. Before he opens his mouth, you already know what he's about to say. You've already replied before he even finished talking. How will he say he's proud of you? So why would that one cause a fight that he doesn't say I'm proud of you? Because he's not proud of you now. That's why he's not saying it. You see trouble. Oh. Have I told you how beautiful you look today? I'm so you see? This is it now. If a husband or a wife they says it to the husband or to the wife, why she not going there jolly? Eh? See the compliment I've just received from Spice now. See me as I there. Eh? See me as I dey behave like a young girl again, just because of that comment. You see what I mean? But if your husband or your wife is not proud of you and they don't say it, please leave them alone because they are not. You don't want them to be telling this marriage, eh? Oh my God, women love to be appreciated. So husband should learn to be doing that. Yes, so exactly. But Laurentia, if is that type of wife that is a knife instead of a wife, let's be real now. How can the man say, I'm proud of you? Am I proud of you that you are always a knife to me instead of a wife? Make we reason them now. Eh? Make we reason them. We love appreciation, of course, but we're going to try our best as well, eh? For that appreciation to come, especially with food. Like she was saying, the man no get them right though. So when the food is good, you just eat, clean mouth, fine. But when there's a little bit of pepper or not too much salt or whatever you think is not is not right, that's the way you complain. Mbano, you have to appreciate. But I don't want you to be like a daddy. Let me tell you people what he does. Not my own food though, because let me the shakara before they say this one. I'm a good cook. If nobody says, I'll say myself, I cook very well. Which means that when my children were young, I've told this story before, they don't eat anywhere. And I have to. I go to shalaye. Anywhere I go to shalaye. Hey, this is my Yoruba, I love it. I go to shalaye to everybody when I take them out when they were much younger. I say, please, my children may not, I will say may, so that assuming something they like, if they start eating, I will say that they will not eat. I say they may not eat. So if they don't, please don't take it personal. When they go out, sometimes when we are getting ready to go out, my children are eating. I say, we are going out for a party. We are going out to somebody's house. They are going to cook. Yes, mom, we just want to cook, eat first. They will eat. When we go to somebody's house, they just be playing with their children. When they were younger, they will not eat. And one woman in particular took it too personal. Why is it that when we come to your house, my children will eat and you even give us to take home? But when you come here, your children will not eat. I offer you some to take home and you be like, it's okay, don't worry yourself. What do you, wow, I don't like that. And I have to begin to shalaye. I say, so I say it in advance before they complain that this is how it is. And that is how they grew up. And that made them to actually know how to cook. 3 of them who are married, they cook. The one I went to visit that had a baby in Switzerland, the time I was there, obviously I was cooking, but apart from that, he cooks. Very good. The one we ate when we arrived that day, he cooked it. So they learn these things themselves. But that's nothing like man or woman. I had all sons. So if I didn't teach them how to cook, it would be a problem as they're now married. So what am I trying to say? Children, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. People have seen it. When I talk too much, I miss things. What was I trying to say? I don't know. Because I've gone from one thing to the other, to the next thing. Please, somebody should come up. I've dropped the link before. People ignored me. Come up so I can stop shalaye too much. I don't shalaye too much. And I've missed what I want to say. I went from one thing to the other. I told you that today's live stream, there's no form to it. I want to discuss this thing with this woman. And if anybody decides to say anything, and then shalaye they go. Now I don't know where I am. Why do men find it difficult to appreciate or come and compliment their wives? Thank God my husband can cook. I'm so grateful. Yes, it makes a lot of difference when a man can cook. There must be that one thing she does right. So a simple praise will do. Yeah, I agree. Have I missed any comment there? Yes, a simple yeah, women love praise. And if you do, I think there's that nature in us women, that simple thing like that. Simple thing like that. We just, so when some men don't get it, they say that it's not a cultural, it's not an Igbo man thing, especially Igbos. So what do you mean cultural? What do you mean Igbo man thing? Just do the right thing. We have moved on from that your culture thing. Let's do what we are now in 2026. Somebody has come to believe me so I can have kappa. Daaluso, thank you for coming. Let me stop the shalaye. When you finish, I will start where I stop. Let me drink. Thank you for coming. Wow,
Thank
they
you, ma.
cook.
Good
Yes,
evening,
so
mommy.
yes, thank you, my dear. Yes, they cook, my dear. Yes. So let me
Mommy,
just
is my
finish.
voice shaking?
No, it's my own
Okay.
shaking.
No, 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 no. I just wanted to be sure, as
Okay.
it happened last time.
Okay, okay. No, it's fine. Thank you for coming. Please, so as much people I can come up to talk, I will appreciate that. But we only have about 45 minutes more to go. Ngwanu, oh my dear.
Okay. Good evening,
I just say
everyone.
45,
You know,
25, 25
regarding this,
minutes.
okay, regarding this case, mommy was just talking about, or we are still talking
Hmm.
about. Oh, you know, in
Hmm.
marriage, everything mustn't be perfect, and every partner mustn't be perfect.
At
In as
all.
much as we blame a particular partner who reacts so fast, who digs
Hmm.
deep the past, who keeps record,
Hmm.
as well, another partner, if you are able to manage some situations, all these things may not be an issue. I hope you understand what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say. In some
absolutely.
situations, I'm not
Absolutely.
saying those things are right though. You see,
Hmm.
record keeping. Honestly speaking, it ruins marriage. It ruins
Hey,
relationship.
you
Even
did
while
this
you are
that time.
dating,
You did this last year.
yeah. Even while you are dating, you keep keeping record of what happens in the past, especially the
Hmm.
negative ones. You may not
Yeah.
be able to be keeping record of the positive things this partner has been doing for you. Is always that negative type. It always ruins relationship. But when there is this partner that understands, that tolerates and manages some situations, it may not be an issue. What I'm saying this is, why in relationship, why before you delve into marriage, if you
Hmm.
don't look for red flags, sometimes it may be glaring, and this particular partner decides to ignore because
Hmm.
one or two things are enticing you, are fascinating you more.
Hmm.
That makes you not to care about the red flags, and you go into this marriage, or
Hmm.
you've proposed this woman, and you've noticed that this is the one that talks too much.
Laurentia,
She reacts
Laurentia,
over.
Can you please hold just 1 minute? Spice, Spice, can you refresh your screen? You're well behind. Refresh your screen because when Laurentia
Oh,
asks whether her voice is clear, you are answering now. That means you're behind. So just press on the live stream thing. You press on live stream and you see where we are. You're well behind. Yeah, okay, go on. Go
all
on,
right, mommy.
Laurentia.
So ignore this. Maybe do you know that 'cause what I believe is any partner that act odd in marriage, it didn't just start. I'm not sure unless the person just joined a group where they learn such attitude and start exhibiting it in the marriage. What I do
Mm,
say is it didn't just start. Most of all these attitudes were there while these people
yes.
were courting, or why you are still getting to know each other, or when you've gotten to know each other, you've
Mm,
proposed, you've noticed all these attitudes, and you decide to
mm.
ignore. Honestly speaking,
Ignore.
if you
Some
ignore,
people think they
because
will
some people will
change.
change.
Mm,
Yeah, exactly. It is
yeah.
not easy to change someone,
No.
especially attitude that is inborn, that has been there from home training, where
Mm,
these people were enabled. Like we are saying, things you do in front of kids, they observe more. Yeah, they observe more than what you
absolutely.
mention to them, what you say to them. So when this
Yep.
this person brings this attitude in marriage, you say,
Mm-hmm.
it's just this mind. I will change her. I can change him. It's not
No.
easy to change such person. The
No.
person might want to drop such at a little because the person wants you in, and when you come in or he brings you in his life, that
Mm,
attitude continues because he's there, he's been there. So what I'm trying to say is if you notice it at the beginning and you decide to ignore, when the person
mm,
comes in, please try to manage. Yes, yeah, try to tolerate. Don't use it against him or
yes.
against her. You see that woman that starts dressing shabby, it's not
Mm,
because she had, you said something when people has one or two children, you don't expect her to be the way. Some didn't
yes.
just start that because they have one or two children. Some are like that. Because
Yeah.
there was a couple who went to visit after marriage, no wedding, they did white wedding. I and my hubby went to visit them. She was
Mm,
tying wrapper across. She knew we were coming. They just
mm,
wedded though. She knew we were
mm,
coming. And the husband was like, they were comfortable, they were just sitting there, just with us. When we left, and I told my husband, I said, do you mean these people invited us to come over? and she
Mm.
tied wrapper across the chest. She
Mm.
was just comfortable. The husband was just there. They were just comfortably gisting with us. When we left, I told my husband, I said, watch, in future, this may be an issue. That was what I told my husband. I said, in future, because I'm not sure this man would tolerate this to the end. My husband now said,
That's the thing.
since from this beginning he seemed to be tolerating it, he may not complain. But as I'm
Yeah.
telling you now, he is complaining. He said,
Okay.
if anybody comes, this woman will jump out of the room to greet with wrapper across her chest. I
Hmm.
wanted to remind him
Hmm.
when they just went. My husband said, no, thank God it's not your business. Truly, it's not my business. So what I'm trying to say, if you ignore signs, because some people would say now, if you ignore signs, you see wonders on the long run. Yes. So if you these things were there at the beginning, you decide to ignore, thinking you will change the person,
Hmm.
and you are not able to change the person, try to manage the situation. Don't complain. Yes, don't complain.
Absolutely.
This person that waits
What
for
you
the
can't
husband that will
tolerate,
go.
start from the beginning to say it. Yes.
Eh, yes, condemn some attitudes you can't do with from the onset.
Yeah.
Condemn such attitudes you can't do with from the onset. I do preach this often. Condemn it. While I was in a relationship about getting married, sometimes my husband said, you see this, so I can't take this, I can't take that. And he too said, see this, you see. And truly we dropped it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
dropped. But the one that you see, you've complained, the person cannot drop it. If you cannot do with it or in future, don't go in.
Yeah.
Yes, when you keep complaining
Absolutely.
from there, when you see these red flags and you complain, you see it is difficult for this partner to drop. Don't go.
Mm-hmm.
If you dare go thinking you will change, it doesn't change. Then manage it. Don't complain. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it is not wise enough. A husband goes out to work or a wife goes out to work. The person just knocked, honey, I'm in. The first thing is to welcome him with complaints of what has happened while he was
Mm.
away. He needs to shower. He needs to
Yeah.
refresh. He needs to eat. You don't know how famished he may be, because not all men that go out eat outside. They might be hoping that when I get home, my wife food is always the best. And you want to welcome him with it. And while you are gisting, this person might not have the appetite to eat again because
Mm.
he isn't happy with the gist or whatever is going on. Then, things you do in front of kids, like you mentioned
Mm.
before, it is
Mm.
not sometimes what some people would say, go upstairs, say kids go upstairs. But mommy, some people are in just a one room apartment. There's no
Yeah.
upstairs for kids to
They're
go.
still
You
hearing
don't want them
everything.
to
Yeah.
go outside.
Mm.
Yes, because you want to you just have to endure that. Endure. Don't ever act. Because there's no place kids would go. You don't send them outside to go and play because you want to talk. You don't send them outside.
Mm.
So you,
Mm.
you may have to swallow it until when they are absent. Maybe they have gone to school, but some are not patient enough to keep
No.
that which is troubling them until when the kids are away. Because of that, they may have to burst. They may not have any other option than to burst in front of the kids. And like rightly mentioned, the kids are observing.
Yeah.
So in summary of what I'm trying to say,
Mm.
wrong timing, yeah. But some people are like that. You see that wrong timing? There's nothing you can do about in some people's life. One woman
Mm.
in the church, every time she's beating I said, you don't keep beating this child. When I get home, you know what she told me? She said, Lord, I'm not patient enough. If I get home, I would forget this offense and I will not
Mm.
caution her over this.
Oh
And
my God.
if I leave it, she might think it's normal. That is why
Mm.
wherever she misbehaves, I caution immediately. That's what the woman told me. She said,
Mm.
wherever this little child misbehaves, I caution immediately. If I let
Mm.
it get home, I would forget and I will not. Either if you don't act, she will repeat it next time, thinking it's normal.
Mm.
Now, I was trying to see reasons with her,
Mm.
but on the other way around, it's not proper to be done in the public, in the church. Say,
Mm.
to decide. You see her reason. If I leave this thing to go now, I would forget. And if I forget, I wouldn't act. If I don't act,
Mm.
she would think what she's doing is normal and she keeps doing it.
Mm.
I was seeing reasons with her. While
Yeah.
I was also saying what she was doing in the public was not okay. You see that kind of a thing. So that wrong timing, maybe it is working for some people. I don't know. I'm just saying it may not be normal, but maybe it's working for some people. If I don't do this now, I may not be able to do it again. And what that thing I want to discuss and sort out now might keep lingering. I'm just saying.
Mm.
So in a nutshell, things you cannot manage, you can't tolerate, you can't take. Please, if you notice it as a red flag, don't delve into that marriage. Because if you go in there, a lot are involved. A
Yeah.
lot are involved. There's some things I eat today because of my husband. There's some things he eats because of me. There are things I don't like. What I'm saying is because I don't like cooking two different pots of food.
Mm. Mm.
I don't like draw soup has never been my type. But my husband likes so much. When I cook it, I manage to eat a little and use water to supplement and go to bed. But I don't want to cook. Yes, cook this one too for him. And if we're cooking two different pots because that's what we want, fine. But because he'll be eating that, I'll be eating that. I don't want that. He doesn't want that. I'm not trying to please him, but that is it. I don't just want that to pot. I'm trying to say something here. I never wanted it, but I am tolerating it and I'm managing it. I cannot complain, but I decided to accept it. Because I'm not complaining. Yes, if I don't want to complain, I will be cooking two different pots to my own detriment.
Compromise. Compromise must be in marriage. If not, yes.
So when I know these things were there at the beginning of the relationship. I said, well, let me see if I can manage this, if I can manage that. They were not big problems to me. Attitudes, you don't want to go in. Don't go in that marriage. No matter how much you love this person, because it is going to pose problem in that marriage.
Yeah.
If you wanted to accept it, say you want to go and change this person, it's not always easy. So now this couple, now, I don't know what the woman wants. She wants to know where it happens in some marriage. Yes, it does happen in many marriages. Yes,
that's what I was saying to her. Yes, not peculiar to you.
She's not alone.
But yes, you're not alone. Exactly.
Why? It does happen in some marriages.
Yeah.
What we ask her is, how is she managing it? Some are managing it without complaints. Some only complain to people they can complain to get one or two advice from them, and they still carry on without it being issue. You see this issue of wrong timing. It happened, and that one, my dad just said us long ago when he was alive. It cost the man's life. Yeah, because the man was just coming in. The woman said, "Look at what your fellow man." I think it was a neighbor did.
Your fellow man or your fellow woman.
My dad just said it was not like a movie. The man dropped to bag and left for that his fellow man to go and ask what happened or challenge the man. The man used bottle. The man was drinking. I called my dad drinking beer. The man just used it on his head. That was all. He never removed clothes. He wore to work. So these are one of the disadvantages of that wrong timing. So she's not alone. She should learn to stop. She should learn to let some things be the way it is and live her life.
Yes.
Yeah, she should learn to let some things be the way it is. If your husband doesn't want that wrong time, we will meet him at the game. You start just let it be. In fact, that thing you must not gist it. If you can't wait till you go to bed, when you have has eaten, refreshed, you can. Now his mind is relaxed. He cannot listen.
Yeah.
If you cannot wait, let that problem be. Let it be. Don't bring it up. Let it be. If you can handle it, maybe she should just listen. If she's here, if you can handle it, if you cannot handle it, let it be when the man's brain is calmed, when he has refreshed, when he has eaten, when he has relaxed. He cannot, and by that he would bring a possible solution, because his mind now it relaxed to listen and assimilate, then act. He cannot bring a solution.
Yeah.
But that wrong timing might make him not to.
Yeah.
But if she cannot, it's already that wrong timing, then the man should learn to manage. If she brings it, listen, that's okay. Don't want to attend to it. Let me just refresh. Yes, do you know that can even solve that problem at that moment? Yeah, if she brings that, when you were away, this didn't happen. Listen first. Then, okay, fine. Don't worry, I've heard you. Let me just refresh it out. You may not even attend to it again. What she just wants is that attention at that moment. Yeah. Give it to her. It brings peace, mommy. Yes, it happens. Like I said, it's wrong, but what will you do for peace to reign? This woman cannot stop. Let's not keep bringing. You manage it by listening. Okay, don't worry. I've heard you. Don't worry. When I just eat,
no, and move on, because all this picking picking that all the time in marriage, you're just exhausting yourself, but it's not even healthy.
Exactly, because if you want to fight her, where do you bring this? It's not the right time. Fight. She would not be happy, and it will always be fight this and that. Then you see that one you said that was dressing well while she was young, then because she has 2 or 3 opportunities. Mommy, see, the man may be wrong by saying you are not the one I married, but then I don't see having 2, 3, 4 children as the yardstick to be dressing anyhow.
No,
you can still package yourself.
Yeah,
you can still package yourself. Mommy, look at you now. Look at you. You talk about age. You are your grandmother. You package well. We are learning from you. Then what happens because the person has 1 or 2 children or 3? Now you
Yeah.
want to start dressing shabby, you want to tie a wrapper across a shirt. Even
Mm.
if you add adding of weight, fine, it normally happens. That's not, but
Mm.
if you add weight, no, but package yourself well. You can be
Yes.
big, bold, and so beautiful.
Yes. I see people who are really big and the way they carry themselves. Oh my God. You would you
Exactly,
overlook that their
exactly.
weight, honestly.
You
Yeah.
got it. You got it.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that someone has 1, 2, 3 children is not for me. It's realistic to dress anyhow. Package
Mm.
yourself. If your
Mm.
husband want to go and womanize outside because you don't dress well, that means you want to womanize. But then prove him wrong, but let him
Yeah.
understand that he wants to cheat, not because he didn't dress well.
Yeah.
Pack. You don't
Yeah.
need. You don't need. It's not money. It's still that same clothes you have before. You can make something that suits the shape you have now. You can make something that suits the shape you have now. You
Mm-hmm.
package yourself well. Dress well. You don't need to be going out before you take your bed. Do you know while
Mm-hmm.
at home I put perfume? I put my deodorant. I put perfume while I'm at home. Yes. When I take my bed, I don't know why. I just be like I want to go out. When I take my bed, I dress.
Yeah.
I just put some perf. That's what I do.
Same
Even when
here.
I hope.
Same here. Same here.
Why
When I'm
can't
preparing
someone
for
do
live
that?
stream, the way I'm dressing up and putting my perfume, Daddy will be like, "Where
Oh,
are you?
as if
We're
you
going
are
for live
perceiving it
stream."
from here. So why can't someone do that? That man that complains, I see reasons with him because he knew whom he married, how beautiful you were, who you were packaging yourself, how you were dressing well. Dressing well, mom, you've
Mhm.
mentioned it before. It's not by how much you bought that clothes or you bought all those items.
No.
No, you can get okay. I redesign a lot. I can
Oh
get
yeah.
an okay mommy of maybe 5 or 6 thousand. Mommy,
Yep.
I will use my hand and needle. I will design it in a way that you would not believe it.
Yeah.
If I dress for church with my husband, I will always ask, where did you get? Where did you? Now, my hand, I used to redesign the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Package yourself well now. Women,
Yes.
ladies, please. Don't say,
Yes.
I'm not,
Very
but I have
important.
child. You know what? Even if you are pregnant, check clothes that suit your pregnancy. It's not a
Mm.
time to dress anyhow, to allow your skin to go. Even if it is Vaseline or it is good to your skin. Don't leave it like that to be cracking because you are pregnant.
Yeah.
You can package yourself well, still attract your husband even while you are pregnant. Though I detest men that talk down on their wife while they are pregnant. I detest them, yes. But
Mm.
I'm saying you ladies, please package yourself well. Not that it doesn't take much. We're
Yeah.
not saying go and buy designers. No.
It doesn't have to be expensive, honestly.
Yeah,
Some of these
exactly.
designer, some of these designer things, I don't even notice them myself. Once you're
Yeah,
king
even though
and you
sometimes you
dress
do
up
get bad,
nice,
but
yes, I don't care
I'm
about
telling you,
designer.
mommy,
Yeah?
it doesn't take much to
No.
look good.
No.
So please, all these things can be handled, can be worked on. Yet peace is still rare. All
Yeah.
these things will be existing in marriage, yet there's still peace in that marriage. That's when
Yeah.
one learns to understand. You
Mm-hmm.
understand this partner has always been like this.
Yeah.
What will I do now? I don't be like this. I want to talk. Hey, I really okay, no problem. Don't worry. Let me finish. I will attend to it. You bring
Mm-hmm.
in what happened at work. She may not remember that she complained something to you, which you are yet to talk about. Oh.
Yeah.
But that listening ear is what she wants.
Yeah.
Then appreciate your wife. Women need mommy. If your husband, that woman's husband is not proud of her, then there must be
Mm.
something nice of her. Now she can't be bad all around. There
All
must be
round.
something
No,
nice.
yeah, I don't think nobody's bad all round. There must be
Yeah,
something.
women love praise, even if it's food she cooks well.
Yeah.
You did this food is in fact there's nothing like my wife
Mm.
food. You praise them, they will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they will use the amount to ask, I will go and make hair. Tell them the hair is nice now. Haba.
Mm.
Tell them the hair is nice. They
Yeah,
do
some
make up.
people
If
will
it's
come back for
it's
making
not,
their hair. The husband won't even notice that they've made a new hair.
can you imagine that?
Small things like that. We women, we appreciate that. Yes,
Uh-uh.
definitely.
They do
Mm.
makeup. If it is more, tell them, this makeup is not, but reduce this side, reduce this side. Now, next time, while she is making it, she will know my husband would like this, but he wouldn't like this part to be like this. I won't like the other part to be like that. Then she will do it in a way that you would appreciate it. And she will say, how do I look? Oh, you look good, you look good. That will put smile on their faces. She might even
Mm.
forget whatever she was thinking or those records she's keeping. But those that
Mm-hmm.
happened during introduction or during marriage, she might forget it with little praises. You praise
Yeah,
her. Yeah. She might wipe off that in her mind because you've praised her. And if you
yeah.
keep doing that, she will gradually be dropping those things that make her quarrel often. Because she's
Mm-hmm.
always smiling, always smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Because of
Mm-hmm.
praises, you shower on her every time.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
So that's my take on this, mommy. Let me go
yeah,
there and build the background and
yeah.
listen
No,
to
thank
others.
you. Thank you so much. You have really
Yes.
contributed nicely. And yeah, all you said are spot on. And yeah, it takes two, so we have to know. It's not one size fits all in marriage. You have to know your spouse. You have to know who you're married to. You have to know what they like. You have to know what they don't like. We can't all be, the same. And you won't think that, oh, so and so doesn't mind. We're not talking about so and so. You are talking about your spouse. Forget about the other people that are doing a show business, and you think that it's all okay, or people that will come and keep telling you about their spouse. Oh, my wife is this, my husband is this, all the time. The way you actually go home with them, if you are at home with them, you know that is all that glitters are not gold. But people just use these things. Social media is not helping as well. They come out there and do all sorts of nonsense, and people think that is true. That is how to live their lives. So, anybody else want to share anything, because we will be rounding soon. I think we have obviously talked about this, plus the one I've told her, and she's going to either listen to this live stream just to hear what we have said on the comment section, and what Loresha came up to say as well, to know that all these things, it happens all the time, and that no marriage is no one size fits all. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So the better important thing is for you to work together with your spouse, work together with your spouse and know what works for you and flow with that. And if you want to, I'm not saying don't share anything with anybody outside your marriage if you think that it will help. However, my own thing is not to. If it's something that both of you can actually talk through and work on, better that way than sharing to the third party. That third party, I don't care who that third party is, whether it's your mom, whether it's somebody that like some of you that go to these churches, whether it's your pastor, your pastor's wife, or whatever. Sometimes they will take sides, or sometimes those people we are actually speaking with, you think that they are living okay, or they don't have issue, but they are your own problem, a small problem compared to their own. But they are not sharing, they are just packaging, they are just pretending, and you think everything is okay. And you go and share things with them, and instead of them being balanced, like with this lady, it was just a balanced response that I gave to her. That this bit, it would have been better if he had done it this way. This bit, but the one I condemned outright was the one with the children. So never ever get your children involved in anything to do with you and their dad having issues. Don't get them involved at all. We're not helping this child at all. We're not helping him. And so stop that. And she totally agreed that she will never do that again. I said, no, don't. That's the one I condemned outright. But other things she was saying, I could see where she was coming from. And from my own experience and from the experience of others I've spoken with, I was able to say to her, try this, try that, and see what happens. When there's time for everything, don't start any argument as soon as somebody walks into the house, person has been at work or business all morning and just coming back. There's a place for everything. So these are small things that we have to be doing. Yes. Allowing third parties sometimes inflicts allowing third parties inflicts more injuries sometimes. I remember vividly this particular couple. They are no more married now. We couldn't help them. That was years ago when we were in Kent, and because we're not very far. Sometimes we even go to the house. This one will talk, that one will talk. But sometimes we'll be there till 1 a.m. But we're not very far away. We'll be driving home at 1 a.m. And at the end of it all, you wonder what actually is the problem. This man will bring receipts of what she was sending to her when she was in Nigeria before she came over. He kept this receipt for many years. What kind of man are you? But this one will talk, that one will talk, and I went to the airport and I told him to do this, and she did that, and the next thing, and they just be talking like school children. Daddy and I will, in the middle of it all, get confused, and the man who kept telling Daddy to tell them who is to blame, who is at fault. You think you're talking to children? Me and Daddy will come and tell you who is at fault. So tomorrow you will use us to settle your quarrel. It's nobody. If you really want to help couple who are having issues, especially when they are there together talking with you, the worst thing you will do is to blame one person against the other in front of them, because even if that telling you their issues there, you still have not gotten the full gist. We don't live with them. So what they decide to share with you when they think we are there to listen to them, they are only giving you a piece of the information. They're not giving you the full information. And even if they have given you the full information, you are not in any place to start saying to the man in front of the wife, where you shouldn't have done that. That is not what to behave. And there, or you start using your own as yourself as an example. You're not a good counselor. In fact, you shouldn't be speaking to people in marriage if you are that kind of person. Me and my wife here, do you think if we are behaving like this, we'll be married for 40 something years? No. You have damaged everything. So just give them neutral advice. Don't blame them outright. The man can, daddy will now sometimes talk to the man separately. And most of the time, I'll talk to the woman separately after everything. I say, look, I heard what people were saying there that day, but look, this. You can talk, but in front of two of them, you start telling the wife, you are the woman. You should not, you see, because you came to the UK. Is that how you, no. You've damaged everything. So you sometimes, just like what Laurentia put there, third party can cause more injury because of the way they handle it. Because this third party may even have worse situation than you do in your own home. They may even, maybe what you are saying or what the man is saying is what he thinks his own wife is doing at home. He will not support the man immediately. That's how they are. He will not mention his wife. That's how they are. These women, as soon as they come there, you see, you have done more harm in that marriage than good. So we've been there all the time where we try to be very, very neutral. We don't even use ourselves as an example because we are not perfect. We get it wrong all the time. We're not perfect. So make sure that you are very neutral, based on your own experience or experience of others you have handled. You can give them neutral advice. And it's up to them to run with it or to say, do you know what? It may have worked for you. It may have worked for other people, but I'm not having it. Some of them will say, yeah, it may have worked for other men, but my husband is not that type of man. The husband will say, the other women are quiet, but this my wife, or they one use that statement, or they she knows you. Before I put my mouth, she has talked 10. Am I going to sit there in front of them and agree? Now, my wife, are they? No, because I'm not always there when people are quarreling. Even if I am, I'm still not in a position to know what is going on. I don't live with you 24/7. You're only telling us what you want us to hear. And based on that thing you want us to hear, we can give you a neutral advice. What I will never do is to tell somebody something that will harm them or harm their marriage or harm their husband or wife. It's something that will make you, because I've seen the beauty of peace in the marriage. When people see, oh, you are glowing, oh, you look good, oh, where are the wrinkles, where are these? These things can bring on all this aging process so quick. Not living at peace at home can bring on aging process quicker than you think. But when you have peace at home, whether you have some people, what brings peace to them or they think brings peace to them is when they have money. When my husband just drops money for me, that's okay. Just drop money. He can go where he likes. Let him just drop money. What kind of statement is that for a wife? Let him just drop money. He can go where he likes. That is no longer marriage. You are marrying money. You are marrying money that will finish tomorrow, money that might be problem tomorrow, and that money will stop flowing. What happens next? Okay. Yeah, trying to settle couple and you're trying to blame one person. In as much as they want to, that man always say, because he called my daddy Dade, say, Dade, just tell me. I'm like, no way, we are not going to do that. Unfortunately, the marriage is no longer there, but some of them, after all that, marriage will come together and they will use you to settle themselves because of what you said when they're having arguments. So that's one thing you must never do. There's always going to be quarrel in marriage. There's always going to be misunderstanding, but how you handle it, and the longer you are with each other, the more understanding. As I always say, now we can finish each other's sentence because I know what he's thinking, he knows what I'm thinking, and we are rolling like that. So all those things that caused problems years ago is no longer a problem. but we have to work at things. You can't just shove things under the carpet and think it's okay. No, it's not okay. If you cannot deal with it, say it, trash it out, deal with it, so you can move on nicely. But when you shove it under the carpet, then years to come, you remember that thing you did in 1989 on Thursday by 2 p.m. You think I've forgotten. So what is that? What kind of marriage is that? So let us learn that marriage can be sweet and it can also be bitter. Some people are married, they want to run away. Some people are saying to people who are not yet married, why are you people even worrying about getting married? This, if I had known what I know now, I would never have gone into this marriage. Some people are saying that. And at the same time, some people want to get into it. So marriage can be bitter, it can be sweet, depending on the type of spoon you're using to eat that food in your marriage. So there's one Bible verse I want to share with us in James 1, verse 19. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Listening can be a problem. By the time that person just want to say something, you already concluded. You know, I don't know how many of you that did that knows about this Newton's third law of motion, which says that for every action there is equal and opposite. So for every action there's equal and opposite. So when how you say things and how the other person reacts is, you have to balance things up. So you don't expect, most of it's human nature, when you use harsh word or raise voice to say something, sometimes the other person will just react that back to you. But if you use a different voice or say it in a different way, you'll be like, the way the other person will now respond, you think, oh, this is not like him or this is not like her. But it's the way you said it in the first place that made the person to react or respond. So let us know that these things are very easy, but they are marriage is very sweet, but it can easily go wrong, especially when you're starting your marriage newly. Please do not let anything, don't shove anything under the carpet. Deal with it, trash it out. Even if you think that is nothing important, it's important. Deal with it. Deal with it. Please be quick to listen, but not to speak. Think twice about things. Sometimes some of us speak before they think. Let us think before we speak, because no matter how you see it, I know that in this abroad, women are saying, yeah, this is not Nigeria, we are not in abroad, and all that nonsense. But remember, your husband, no matter what, is still the head of the home. Let me conclude with this film I watched recently. It's Nkemowo and Patience Ozokwo. That film is called Mr. and Mrs. I don't know if any of you have watched that film. It is, honestly, it taught a lot of lessons. Mr. and Mrs. That's what that film is called. Nkemowo is the husband, Patience Ozokwo, wife. It's so a lot to learn there. Just in a nutshell, Nkemowo works as a driver in a particular company, and then Patience Ozokwo, when they were getting in that marriage, she was so humble, she was so nice and all that. She was a teacher. Eventually, she got a job, a higher post in the company where her husband, Nkemowo, and Nkemowo, they have a beautiful house the husband built before she even married her. But she became a bigger woman in that company. And his role is to drive the person that is in that role. And she took that role. And when she got that position, her husband was very reluctant for her to take that post because it means that he will be her driver. But she said no, that she can't miss this opportunity. So she began to drive him, Mr. and Mrs. Yes, that's what it's called. Watch it, and watch it to the end so you can see how it ended. It taught a lot of lessons that your husband or your is still the head of the home, no matter who you think you are, no matter how much you think you're earning. For example, myself and daddy now, he is retired. I'm still working. I'm the one earning. Bulk of the money coming into this home is from me. Will I now say that I'm the head of the home because of that? Of course not. Anything we do is together. The money is together. It's us. It's we. Because he's retired. He's done his own bit. Even when he was working, he knew whether my salary is higher or not. It's not important at all. The important thing is that I know my place in the home as the wife, and he's the head of the home, no matter what. And I've always said it that any home you come to and there's a quarrel between husband and wife, and the husband keeps saying, I'm the head of this home, you should respect me, then that man has lost it. If you are the head of the home, you don't say it, and it's not by money, because things can change, things can flip. The man can be the one get any more, and then he can flip. The woman becomes the one any more, but nobody should know. Outside two of you, even your relations or his relations, nobody should know who is any more now. It's not anybody's business. You work together, you cover each other, you protect him as the head of the home. And he will also, when you respect a man that way and show him that no matter what, you have been there for the family. Now it's my turn to do this. Then peace will reign in that family. But Patience Ozopo did not do that in that film. Eventually, he was just bossing him around, doing this, doing that, and also. So it caused a bit of tension. The family, the wife, the daughter sided the mother. One of the sons sided the father. So it was just a very bad atmosphere in that family. It caused a lot of tension and problem until eventually how it ended. It ended. I'm not going to go there. It's a 2 hours, over 2 hours movie. But I watched it and I'm like, yeah. Here in the in diaspora, when I used to work in the hospital, there was this senior sister in a ward. You know what that means? Same high position. Her husband in the same hospital is a janitor. They call it janitor. Is people who move patients to the theater. They move trolleys. The porters. Yes, a porter. Sorry, porter moving people to the. That's what the husband does. But you will not know. She earns like 3 times the salary of the husband, but her husband is still her husband. They are living, you won't even know the difference, because that is not how they don't, all these things, they don't attach importance to all these things. That's why when our people start all this, their title, oh, I'm a graduate. You know, I hear this a lot from Nigerians. What does that mean? Are you a graduate? He said, yes, I'm a graduate. Even the mouth they used to talk like graduate, you wonder. So that's an achievement. You're a graduate. So that's an achievement. And you hear families and people saying that, are you a graduate? So graduate is all it takes. That's why people have to buy these things. People have to write the result for them to become a graduate that cannot speak simple English. Here in the diaspora, it's so different. That's why people are coming here spending all this money to do master's degree. Master's degree for what? After doing it in this country, you are still going to start from square one. Somebody who only did high school in secondary school, that's their highest degree. They did the high school and they started working. They are going to be your manager with your master's degree here in the UK. So, yes, it's all well and good to study. It's all well and good to do these things, but please do not look down on anybody. You people can do that back home about being a graduate and being a non-graduate. The important thing is that you are ordinary education of knowing your book and knowing what and buying people to do your exam for you to get this and that. It's not knowledge. How about emotional intelligence? Some people don't have it. Some people who did have this graduate thing can't even speak proper English because they went through school, but school did not go through them. So people should not get their priorities right. Back home in Nigeria, maybe it's working for you, all this graduate thing. Here in the diaspora, it's good to study. After all, our children they all went to the highest that it can go, and they're working. But what I'm trying to say that it's not that important here in the UK. A janitor, a cleaner can be the husband of a matron in the higher position, and they live at peace, and you will not know the difference. So what am I trying to say? At home, but now I notice that these days when women earn a little bit more than their husbands, they think that they are now the head. They forget what the Bible says. You can never be the head of your husband, even if you're earning more. Nobody should even know apart from two of you, not even your children. But some families, even their children knows who earns more. They even use it, but they overhear their mother telling their father off. Nonsense, useless man. You say you're head of the home. How much are you bringing in? How much are you earning? That's your stupid job. And the children are hearing these things. How do you expect their children to react or to receive treat their father? And even vice versa. It's not a competition. Why are you competing with your spouse? Why? If your spouse, you're a man and your wife has a better job, all wonderful. Both of you should just work together and not make the other one feel less of a person because of qualification, because of education. Go and get yourself work and start getting experience. Because here in the UK, what counts is experience, not your qualification. Yes, the man remains head of the house. Absolutely. But some of our people, my dear people, some of them don't get it. They don't get it. They just, once they start getting extra cash, they think that money is everything. And it's causing a lot of problem here. A lot. When you come to a home, the man is just, and sometimes you hear that this man passed away, this one passed away, because they're just overthinking and not feeling like that they are man enough, because they're not bringing in what their wives think they should bring in as the head of the home. You are saying that you're head of the home. For what? Go and rest. The way they'll be talking to them just because they have extra cash more than the husband. No, no. So, my people, thank you so much for listening and for the comment section. You have all been very interactive, and I love that. So, thank you so much for all your positive comments. Yes, my husband said it. What did your husband say? Tell me, blessing. I didn't get that one. I've not watched it. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Try and watch it. What did you tell me what your husband said? Is your husband watching with you? Well, tell me. Okay, he said that the man remains the head, right? He said, yes, my husband said it. So I want to know what you said your husband said. I didn't get that. I was just talking. I didn't get that. Okay, based on qualification. Okay. On qualification, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I say, it's all well and good to get these qualifications, but here in the UK, you can be a professor in Nigeria, eh? And somebody he did not go to uni, not even first degree, will be your manager. They work by experience. They work by experience, not by qualification, unfortunately. The only way qualification counts in this country is if you're going to be lecturing in the university, if you're going to be a medical doctor, things like that. But if you're going to be in a normal job, office type of job and whatever, yes, obviously, doctor, lecturing university. So that one, if you get your PhD, if you get your master's, they're going to be lecturing at the uni, fine. But everyday job, no, it does not make any difference. What happens? What makes more difference? You know that 3 years, 4 years, 5 years people spend at uni doing first degree, second degree, professorship, this and that. You can use that time to start working. And by the time that person doing their master's and their professor finishes, you already have 5 years experience at work and you'll be their manager. Yes, that's how it works here in the UK. I don't know about any other country. I have to say where I live. Oh, he's watching with you. So he's agreeing with what I said. Well, I'm glad. Tell him he is what qualification will I use for him now? See new husband. All listening and getting it all in. That's what I like about some husbands that are like that they want to listen. Because some of them will be like, this one, you go there, women, you go there and be supporting each other. How can I support? How can I just be supporting women when I know that it takes two? When I know that the husband and the wife have to work together to make it work, and I'll come and be supporting women for what now? Or be supporting my no. Have to balance it up because it takes two. Two of you have to work together, and for it to work, yes, I said I'm going to tell you something that happened yesterday. It's very simple thing, but just to tell you, let me share this with you. It happened. I said people should remind me. People didn't remind me, but I remembered. Spice that would have reminded me. I don't know whether she's eating akmu somewhere. I don't know what she's doing. She's disappearing. She's not here. But I remembered I said I'll share this with you before I round up. Oh my goodness. Going to 3 hours. I said, I'm going to be 2 hours here. It takes two for marriage to work. Absolutely. And you have to keep at it. You have to keep working at it. You have to keep doing what you've got to do. If you fail today, you get up tomorrow. If one falls, the other one will help to pull the other one up. You know, that's one thing Pastor Ezigwe said 42 years ago when we got married. That's one thing he said, and me and Daddy, we don't forget that statement. He preached in Igbo. He said, Afọ Junu, be contented. And he also said that when one of you, that why God made man and wife is that when one is falling, the other one can lift the other person up because one can fall at any time. But the good thing is that you are there to help to lift the other person up. It doesn't have to be the woman or the man that might fall. It can be anyone. But he said, Afọ Junu, once you are contented, most of your problems are solved. Just like Laurentia was saying, she would dress up with her, whether it's Accra, whether it's whatever she picked, and she just do it in a way, and she would dress up, and people will be admiring her. People who went and got Gucci for 10 times the amount of money, people will not even notice that. But once you're clean and you dress up, that's all that matters. Afọ Junu, that was preached to us many years ago, and we still held on to that, and that has helped us a lot. So yesterday, we finished eating. You know, here in the UK, they do this recycling. So when we eat something like with bone, because we had a pepper soup, we had an open salad, so there's so much fish in the thing and the bone. I usually will put the bone in somewhere and put it somewhere so that it doesn't smell in the bin. So when I came out after we ate and I went to do something, I came out in the sink. I saw the place there and I didn't see the bone because it was supposed to be. What did I do? I called Daddy and I said, I didn't even ask. I assumed. I said, oh, where are the bones? You put the bones in the bin like that. Why do I have to use that word? Look at me, this many years of marriage. This is how it's like accusation. Because if I had said, me is the one that always say to you people, it's not what you say, but how you say it. I would have said, oh, because we call each other mine. I would have said, oh, mine, where are the bones? You know, we normally would put them separate. Then he would have told me. But I immediately did not see it. I assumed that it's in the bin. And I said to him, oh, you put the bone in the bin. And in a very low voice, he said to me, no, it's beside the air fryer. I put it in that little thing beside the air fryer. And I looked around like this, beside the air fryer, that's the air, it stays there. But the way he responded, ordinarily it would have been, what do you mean? Did you look at the bin? Is it there? Did you see it in the bin? Can't you see it there? But no. The way he responded, I'm like, oh my God, you know. So that I come here to talk all the time, it doesn't mean that I don't get it wrong sometimes. And maybe the way I even asked it is not that I was mad at him, but if truly he had put it in that bin, I would have said, oh, you forgot that we don't put it there. I would have gone to fetch it out and bring it out. That would have ended it anyway. But what really touched me was the way he responded. He did not react. Reaction would have been, what do you mean I put it in the bin? Can't you see it beside the air fryer there? You see? But he did not. He said, no, it's beside the reason I did not put it in the bin. I felt bad. But as I said, if it's the other way around, I would have not gone mad. I would have just gone and fetch it out. So you see what I mean? This might sound simple to you, but it's not. I think my sister is calling me. I'll answer her later. I'm supposed to have done actually. I trust your soup. Oh. Yes, it takes two for marriage to work. So I'm glad we have tried to exhaust it. So just to tell you, this just happened yesterday. So you can imagine if in my several years of marriage, I still get it a little bit wrong like this. This might be nothing because I would not have reacted badly if it was actually in the bin. As I said, maybe years ago, I may have reacted differently. But if he had put it there truly, I would have just fetched it out and that would have ended it. But the fact that I said to him, you put it there, without even asking him, I would have said, oh, where are the bones that left in your soup or something? I did not. I had just assumed that he put it there. And then he responded nicely. He said in a very calm voice, He said, no, it's beside, and he told me where it is, and he was there. He wrapped it up in something. You see, I'm just using this as a simple example to show you that it's not what you say, but how you say it. And it's not even what you say, but how you also respond to it. So let us just, marriage is so sweet. But you have challenges, especially when children start coming. Our own time gone with the children gone and everything. It's now, we are now starting back to how we started. And if we had not looked after ourselves when the children were here and we're using children as go-between, then we won't be enjoying ourselves now. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. We can go on and on. You know, next Sunday, I think we're going to come back on Ifechi family. Although I have very important health issue. Okay, we'll come back on Ifechi family, and then we can also talk about some health issue. It doesn't really matter. But there's something that I have two things I want to talk about regarding health and also regarding family. So we'll come back to this channel not next week. I do every other Sunday now. Yeah. I really love this session. Oh, thank you, my dear. Don't forget next time. I normally do every other Sunday now. Yeah, I don't think. I just want to have some. Anyway, if I'm going to be here next Sunday, you see the thumbnail. And for those of you who are OGs here, I'll send you personal that I'm on. If not, if I don't send you anything, then there's none next week. It will be the following week. Otherwise, you see my flyer if we are going to have one next week. What do you people think? I want to be doing it every other Sunday. What do you think? Do you think every other Sunday is fine? Yeah? Every other Sunday, yeah? Before you know it, it will be the other Sunday. So next Sunday, we'll just chillax, and then the following Sunday, we can come back on this channel, but we'll talk both. Generally, just like today, you know, we don't have a particular topic. We'll just talk, and then people can come up, people can comment here. Some of you didn't come up today. Only Laurentia came up and gave, you know, with nice input. But some of you have been there chatting positively, which is also good. I really love this session. Thank you so much. You see what I was saying, that sometimes you manage and calm some situation than reacting based on the manner the case is. Yes, absolutely. So that reaction was good. And also, as I said, if he had done it, that would have ended there. I wouldn't go on and say, but you know that we have somewhere else we put this. Because if you put it there, it will be smelling. No, I wouldn't have done that. But yes, exactly that. The manner the case is presented is so deep. So please, those of us who are married, whether you're not married, whether you're planning to, know that we are bound to have misunderstandings. But the way you handle it, forgive each other, make excuses for each other. The two have become one, especially in marriage. Don't keep reminding each other, and don't keep referring to other women. Who are these other women? Are you seeing other women? Do you live with other women? You live with me. So be talking about me, not about your wife, and not other women. Don't use that phrase, other men. Look at your fellow man, or look at your fellow women. That should not come in marriage unless you have other women out there that you are also marrying. Yeah. Yes, once in 2 weeks. I think so. So we'll see the Sunday after next, by the grace of God. Yeah. We'll see the Sunday after next. The Sunday after next, we're still in May, isn't it? Because the following Sunday, we're going for service of song. Yeah, two of our friends passed away here in the UK. One passed away on Wednesday this week. The other one passed away last month. So we're going for service of song first Sunday in June. So 2 weeks time, we are still going to be last Sunday. What are we 10, 17? Yeah. 2 weeks time will be perfect. It will be last Sunday in May. The following Sunday, we are going to be away for the weekend for that service of song. We are going to sleep there. And then, yeah. So next 2 weeks time, by the grace of God, we'll meet again. Thank you so much. It's been very interactive, been a very lovely session. And I'm sure we have learned a lot. You know, marriage is work in progress, and it's not one size fits all. Everybody is so different in their own marriage and what happens there. Okay? Yeah, media source, yes. Yes, it's just one of those things. One of them is not sure whether you're going to bury them here. One will be taken home, and then one of them that will be taken home, his son actually is already planned a big wedding coming up in August. And this man just passed away. So they're planning to take him home, doing the service of tongue, taking home end of June. do the burial because they still want to go ahead with the wedding. So the family are in pieces, and we're supporting them as much as we can. And yeah, they're both in their 70s, and 70s is no longer old age now. I have ladies here and some men here where in the village where we live in their 90s. Enid is 96. This person is 95, and they're walking around with their trolley going to shop. So it's no longer about age. Something is not old age at all. And yeah, so one of them will be carried home. The other one is they're not sure whether they're going to bury them there. But I was speaking to an auntie who buried her husband here, and she's telling me that to bury here is more expensive than taking the body home. Because to bury here, the funeral directors, the ground, because what she did was they call it a virgin ground where she buried her husband. Virgin ground means that when she also passes away herself, they'll put her in the same spot. And if any of her children eventually pass away, no matter how many years, they will put them on top of her. And if any of that's how that place is for them. They put, you know how we do 6 feet in Nigeria. They do much deeper. So they do it that way. They cover it. Next time, the next person they put on top of that person, they cover. It can take up to 10 people or more. They call it virgin land. I heard that for the first time from her. So she's already got she's already got her own place on top of her husband whenever she passes. And any of her children, when they get old or whatever age they pass, that's for them, their family. Yes, I didn't know about that. I've lived in this country for nearly 40 years. I didn't know such thing, but she was just telling me. So, and to get that kind of land and the funeral directors only cost £18,000. Then to talk about the other things involved, she said that in total, to bury her husband here cost about £40,000. If they fly him home, it will not take them up to half of that amount. So some people think that when you bury people here is because you want to save money. No. Burying people here in the UK costs a fortune. It's a lot of money. That's why they always want you to have this insurance, life insurance, where you have some money kept for when you pass away so that your family will not struggle. So that's what happens. So one of them, the one we're going for the service of song, they are taking the body home. But the other one, I think they're thinking of burying here, but they're also saying that we can't afford the money to bury here. So they are confused for now. They are not sure what to do. So they will decide eventually what they do, whether they'll take the person home. I'm just trying to break this down. But when people hear that people were buried in abroad, they think that they did it because it's cheaper for them. No, it's not. The only thing that is expensive to take a body home to Nigeria is the cargo. You have to cargo the body. It's a little bit more expensive taking a normal human being home. Like you are sitting in the plane, I mean, going home. But to cargo you, obviously you go as cargo, yeah? So that's a little bit more expensive, but nothing compared to burying here. So anyway, that is life. So whatever anybody decides to do, yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah. My husband is concurring with you. Yeah, okay, that's fine. At least he knows he's here, so he knows what I'm talking about. It's a lot of money. In same grave, yes, in same grave. Yeah, family virgin ground, then yes. Same grave. That is, they'll cover the first one, they'll put the next person on top, they'll cover. That's the way they do it anyway. So when you come to a particular, sometimes when you go to this thing, you see a particular area, you see name of about 10 people. And you wonder, why are all these 10 people here? That's what happens. That's the way they do it. That's the way they do it. But yeah, it's a lot of money. But anyway, we don't want to talk about, because whenever I talk about death, Laurentia will say to me, Mom, don't talk about death. I say, okay. You know, AA said I'm going to live 120 years. The way I'm going to live 120 years. So let me tell you this before I finish. So 2 days ago, I was talking with our last son, Obi, and I said, because I'm always running around. I'm always at the back garden. I'm always running around. I said, Mom, what are you going to stop? I said, I'm not stopping until I reach 120. That's what somebody said. He said, no, Mom, 120 will be too much because you'll be in pain. I don't want you to be in pain. 100 is okay. So you can get the queen, not queen, it's not king we have. But when you reach 100 years in the UK, the king, it used to be queen. The queen will send you something to say that you reach 100 years. He said, once you get that from the queen, I will let you go. They were not, that was just 2 days ago. And daddy was just listening to me and him. He said, I don't want you to be in a lot of pain. 120 is too much because you'll be in pain. But when you're 100 and you're still able to walk around, I said, 100. I said, do you see Enid? Enid is 96. That's another 4 years. No. But by 96, I was still walking around like her. He said, yeah, well, okay, let's get to 100 first and then we can think about the rest. Because let me go. Annie, 120. Annie, sorry, Annie, we're almost 3 hours. We have to go now. Oh my God, thank you for coming. You won't be in pain. No. You are a strong woman. And he said, no 120, just 120. And why not? Provided I have my marbles, when I see Annie, I will know that this is Annie. When I see Blessing, I know that this is. When I see Laurentia, I'll know. Once I know you all, that's fine. Let's go 120. Who wants to be 120? Hey, Laurentia Concord, 120 is okay. God will grant it to you with smooth living. Oh my God. Oh my God, though. Age is only a number. Let us just keep going. Let us just keep going and don't talk about age. Oh my God. The woman I was talking to, she said to me, she said, I'm making it up. You're making it up. How can you tell me you're 65 like this? She said, you don't look it, you don't act it, you behave a childish nature. I say, hen, because I have a lot of children. I say, I'm a YouTuber. If you come to YouTube, all the people that I'm mingling with are age of younger than my children. So why can't I be young? Who wants to be old? Eh? God, Zara's family is here. I see what I mean. Laurentia has been here even before I started. Eh? Laurentia, and it's almost 3 hours. She's been here. Laurentia, what did we say? That by the time I want to finish now, more people will start coming. See Annie's inside. See Zara family. They're coming now after almost 3 hours. Eh? Because we have to go. Zara family, you're very welcome. Oh my God. So sorry, mommy. I have been at background. Oh, but too choke. Okay, you've been in the background. Oh, thank you for that. Then thank you for you listening to what we have said. Yeah, okay, that's good. You're very welcome. I've been at the background. Oh, okay, fantastic. So you heard all we have been saying. Let's take life easy. I love the way Zara family takes life easy. That one no send you. She not send you at all. She just go there, waka, they go, they do her own thing. Whether you think she's dressed or she's not dressed, and you sabi. I love she being herself. Oh my goodness. Just too occupied to chat because I have to be replying, which I can't. Okay, no wahala. No wahala. At least we heard all we said. Mommy, we just closed from church. Oh, today is Modern Sunday. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, we talked about that. Oh, if people have time, replay and hear what we had a lot of fun today. We talked about, Laurentia, Biko, tell them what today is before I round up. Tell them. Laurentia, write it. I don't want to say it. Let them hear. So that when 10th of May next year, today is 10th of May, 10th of May next year, when I put up a celebration of my day, you people will be wondering, what is Mami Fechi saying? Laurentia, tell them what today is. Musisi, is he gone? Musisi gave me a super chat and named today my day. So 10th of May every year, we are going to be celebrating, whether it's any dates of the week, we're going to come and do live stream to celebrate. I was saying last Sunday, they were saying Happy Father's Day to Daddy. I'm like, Happy Father's Day. What? Today, Yvonne came from America and chatted from America. She said Happy Mother's Day. I'm like, Ogenewa. Mother's Day in Konewa. We did our own in March now. Now they said Happy Mother's Day today. I'm like, how? Now Annie is saying Happy Mother's Day. So Laurentia, have you told them? Yeah, Blessing, you are here as well. I was, yes. So people have seen what Blessing wrote there. 10th of May every year. Musisi declared it and he used money to stamp it. And we all said, wham! Yes. Okay. Yes. I have. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh yes, you have. Yes, you have. Henceforth, every 10th of May is Ifechi Day. Don't forget, oh, because as I say, I'm going to do a live stream one of these days, and I'll do giveaway, and it will be one of the, I'm giving you expo now. It's one of the questions that day. First person to name my day, bam, will get a super chat or super whatever I want to give you. So that will come 10th of May every year from now on. If you forget, hey, Mother's Day na every day. Oh. No, this one is not Mother's Day. This one is Ifechi Day. Get it right. Mother's Day is every day. But this one, 10th of May, is Ifechi Family Day. Mm-hmm. Mother's Day is every day now. We mother every day. But we have that special 10th of May. Because you people have today as a Mother's Day in America and Austria and maybe in Europe. And we had our own here in the UK and Nigeria, Anglicans, in March. Next month is June. There'll be Father's Day here in the UK. I don't know about America. I think Nigeria in June. All these celebrations. So my own day is 10th of May, Ifechi Family Day. We have Mother's Day every day, but that's my day. Zaram family, don't spoil this day. Don't spoil it. Go and back. We finished. Now to put reminder, let me go win that super chat. I do like him. Yes, so you gonna so every day is Mother's Day, but 10th of May every year has been stamped as Ifechi Family Day. Hey, thank you everyone. Can you imagine? Daddy will be there saying, you said 2 hours. Now it's 2 hours, 45 minutes, and we have to stop now. Thank you so much. It's been lovely. Every time I have live stream here, it's always sweet. So thank you everyone. Laurentia, you deserve a special award for being here from the beginning. In fact, you came before me. You logged in before I even started. What do you call that? Log. All the way from Nigeria with all the data issue. And then followed by Blessing as well. BB, you have been here for a long time as well. And with her loving family, in the husband in the background. As they're watching me, they're doing Lovinjity. So I'm seeing them. I see them from here, telling me I'm here with my hubby. I know what's going on. It's allowed. When you're newly married, you can, during the day, during the night, anytime you want it, license there. So they just the jolly they go, no wahala. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed week. And we'll see each other by the grace of God in 2 weeks' time. I'll send the flyer out, but it's possibly going to be on Ifechi Family, but we're going to talk about health as well, because that's a health thing burning in my mind that I want us to discuss. Thank you so much, everyone. Go and do your duty. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Well, then I have to know. Sometimes I remember that first few years of marriage before children start coming, before we started having children. Hey, now wow, I'm like, now so this thing, the marriage is sweet. That it be like this, because I'm one of those one that said, good girl, marriage until we know what this is all about. And I'm like, is this what marriage is like? It has first before children start coming. Hey, morning, afternoon, night, kitchen, because let's go. Before daddy hears me and be like, this woman, what are you talking about? I go fight you. Fight for what? She dey talk the truth. She dey talk the truth. Fight her for what? Better enjoy yourself now. Exactly. This is time to enjoy marriage. I'm telling you. Once the children start coming, hey, oh my God, it's no longer the same. But you still have to make time for each other, but it's no longer the same once the children start coming. But we thank God for all our marriages, and let us continue to work on them, because it's a sweet thing. We have challenges, but God sees us through all challenges. Thank you so much. I did mad here. Just 2 kids, one craze. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, and then you can imagine those of us who raised all us over here in UK, in abroad, with no maid. At least for you, I go see that this person go come visit you. That person go come. That person go carry Chidiogo, they go. That Chidiogo go, they do this with this person. We didn't have that. It's just two of us, But yeah. But the good thing is, okay, look at Chidiogo. Look at how old she is now. Before you know it now, the new baby girl will start running around. So they grow quick. That's the beauty of it. They grow quick. Just persevere. And yeah, just at the background, but couldn't chat. Why now? Why couldn't you chat? No problem. We are rounding up. We're supposed to have rounded up 48 minutes ago, but never mind. That's how my live stream is. We go on and on. Yeah. Somebody else don't land. I said it. When we started, there's nobody here. Hey, Vivi_series. Who are you? Oh my God. Hello, mommy. Hello, everyone. Do I know you? Or is it the name that I don't know? We are rounding up now. Thank you for coming, though. If you are able, you can replay and see what we have. It has been a very interesting live stream. We talked about some life issues. I missed AA. Yes. Yes. I don't think she was she here 2 weeks ago. I think she was the last time. I think she was, but she's not here today. Hopefully, in 2 weeks' time, when we do the next live stream, she will be here. Yeah, I miss her too. Yeah. As for me, mommy, they are stressful because I had when they talk before, I want to become a Chioma, because leave me alone. You want to become a reverend sister after 3 children. Ngwano, you can be a reverend sister. Please, before I round up, Vivid_series, who are you? Introduce yourself, before we round up. Thank you for coming, but I would like to know you more. Are you a YouTuber? That name sounds like a YouTube name. Are you a YouTuber? Does anybody know her? Vivi_series. Thank you for coming. Zaram family, Chioma, if I meet you there, in our reverend sister, kita tenola reverend sister. I'm going to be reverend sister. Vivi_series. Do anybody know her? Okay. Back then, Vivian's vlog with Musisi. I forgot his name. Okay. Musisi Kizito. Hey, Vivian's vlog. Okay. It's been a long time. Me and Musisi have gone a long way. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I'll check you out again and see if I still have you. Vivi_series. Okay, fantastic. Me and Musisi have gone a long way. When I don't know left to right for YouTube, now Musisi, they hold my hand. Thank you so much for coming. We have spent nearly 3 hours. If you have chance to replay, it will be nice to see what we have talked about. So it's been hilarious. We covered a lot of things. Thank you everyone for being here. Have a blessed week. Whatever you are looking for, provided it's in God's will, we'll start looking for you. Have a blessed week. Fresh week started today. Have a blessed week, everybody. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time by the grace of God when we'll have another hilarious session. Bye, and God bless you all. I'm clicking off now. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.